Dungeons and Daddies is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the description. Welcome, one and all, to part 2 of the season 3 finale of the Peachyville Horror, which is the podcast that you're listening to. I'm Will Campos, and this is brought to you in Dolby Atmos sound for the first time ever.
We'd also like to extend a quick thank you to our Stubbs members.
When we last left our erstwhile heroes, Francis Farnsworth, Blake Lively, Trudy Trout, and Kid Matt's character.
Oh my God. I'm dead.
They were storming the...
Wait, do you not remember?
Capital.
Kelsey Grammer. Okay. They were storming the capital of Peachyville, the town center. They had infiltrated the bison ritual to sacrifice the seed bearer to Mother to bring Zuzelle into the world. The seed bearer, Sven Anderson.
Fuck that guy.
Of Ma Anderson and her gang. He who had his eyes gouged out by Francis Farnsworth. He was about to be sacrificed when his brother, Tor Anderson, and his boys, his gat-slinging gangster boys, tried to ambush the proceedings, putting our heroes in a pickle where they were like, shit, I get wanting to do that, but we need that to happen so that we can fucking bring Zuzelle and then we can sacrifice Zuzelle and fucking save the world. In the middle of all that, there was a melee, there was a fracas, and in the resulting brawl, one Francis Farnsworth displayed his bravery and valor and had his bison mask knocked off his face, revealing himself to Mother, who has decided that she no longer wants Sven Anderson to be her seed bearer.
Because he cried, dude.
Because snap. He cried and tried to run away. Who wants that?
Mother don't love no betas. She only wants that alpha.
She wants that alpha
Sigma
dog.
male.
She wants that
High
alpha
value.
dog.
She's a breeder and she's ready.
Wait. Mother wants an alpha is like a name of like those vertical AI.
Mother has decided that she wants her seed bearer to be the boy, Francis Farnsworth.
And far be it for me to disappoint a lady. There is a part of Francis, like a really small part that's like, me?
We now jump into the action. Francis has been unmasked. Kelsey, still in her bison mask, has Francis slung over her shoulders as she just told everyone that she wants to collect his ears as trophies. And I believe Trudy and Blake are still both in bison masks as well.
I'm in disguise.
Oh, that's right. No, yes.
Yeah.
Blake
Dr.
is
Man.
disguised as Dr. Man,
Yes.
one of the bison leaders. And Trudy is in disguise at the back of the crowd somewhere. She just planted a bomb under the pulpit that Brian Strikes Mitchell,
Yes.
other
The only
bison
one who's
leader
not
is.
in disguise is me.
Yes.
Yes.
With that, we are ready for the big ride, baby. Here begins the finale of the Peachyville Horror.
Should we close the door?
Are you afraid?
There is
Wait, because there's a cockroach.
We also have to explain there is a
We have to
cockroach
explain if
somewhere
this
This is
behind
an
Beth.
extra spooky episode because besides that, it's the finale of the Peachyville Horror, the spookiest season we've ever done, is that there was a giant cockroach in the office and Freddie failed to get it.
I failed to
and
get
it
it.
ran behind the shelf that is currently behind Beth. So there's a ticking bomb. We know there's a
I
cockroach
know.
like 4 feet behind Beth somewhere.
And it's like, it's not a shelf we can move because it's covered in board games.
Yeah.
It's really big and heavy.
covered
I
in
think
board games
four
and maple
big, strong
syrup.
men could move it. I don't know.
So if Beth feels distracted, it's just because she's constantly looking behind her. And if you hear a scream, then you'll know.
Yep.
You'll know our little friend has
And it's
returned.
also nighttime.
Easily the fastest roach I've ever seen in my entire
But
life.
I have
A likely story.
Animal Crossing fans know what it was like. It was like
So Francis is going to turn and whisper into Kelsey's ear, if you've ever trusted me, this is the moment to trust me. I
I've
know
never
exactly what
trusted
to
you.
do. I know. I'm saying, could this be a moment where you do?
you want this to be the first moment to
Please,
trust you.
please trust me. I know exactly what to do.
Okay.
As you guys are whispering to each other, there's a tither of controversial murmuring amidst the bisons as this swap is being proposed by the speaker, the emaciated military corpse that Mother is marionetting to speak to all of you. And Brian Strikes Mitchell, as deferentially as he can, says, "Oh, great and wise and powerful Mother, I just truly worry that such an offering as this would be insufficient to your..." "Silence! I have spoken! Mother has spoken! Do you deny her wish?" And with that, his eyes go wide and he just sort of trembles and everyone's looking at each other. And you hear another groan in the sky as you realize that time is of the essence here. If Zuzelle is going to be born to save the world, it needs to happen lickety-split. Brian strikes Mitchell, stands up, and he looks to everybody and he just kind of gives a little shrug and he says, "Bring forth the boy!"
Francis is going to jump off of Kelsey and try to make a break for it.
Away?
Just randomly. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
So you kick off of Kelsey.
To keep my disguise, I go, oh, my ears! Those are mine!
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Where are you trying to run? You got to pick a direction.
Back of the room.
We'll say it's 3 dexterity rolls of increasing difficulty to try to get all the way through to the back of the room.
Great. My dexterity is a 60 and I rolled a 74.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so you are immediately seized by another group of bisons who grab you and sort of hold you still.
No, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I look at Kelsey and I wink.
Wait, does that mean he wants to die? Oh, no.
Brian Strikes Mitchell says, "Bring forth the boy!" So these guys start muscling you towards the front of the room.
I walk along with him as if I'm part of the group pushing
Okay.
them up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Trudy's gonna like slither through as sneakily as possible to get just closer to where this is happening.
Okay, great.
Where are you, Freddie?
I'm at the front holding this
Hey, you're waiting.
giant.
Dr.
We're bringing
Man.
Francis to you.
Now I'm sitting there being like, whoa, no.
Oh,
no,
man.
jeez.
Could I use fast talk?
Yes, you can.
I go, Brian, tell me more about yourself. What's it like being Brian Strokes Mitchell? Tell me everything about your life. For example, have you had a great victory, suffered a great loss, and carried a great burden, hypothetically?
If I had boy, I would be there instead of you, and it would be the greatest honor of my life. Now silence! And he
Ow!
slaps you hard across the face.
Oh, wow.
Well, I said ow before you said he slaps you. I just knew it was coming.
Wow.
How close am I to the jizz jar at this point?
The chug jug, if you will.
All right.
All right, Anthony, picture a church. You've just gotten to the front of the pews, but you haven't gone up the little steps to the altar to do communion yet.
Okay.
And at the top of the altar, you've got Brian Strikes Mitchell at the dais where you'd be giving the sermon or the eulogy in your case. And then on the other side is where Dr. Mann is holding this jar of alien pseudosperm that you're going to have to down in just a second.
So Freddie's holding this one.
Yes.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Mitchell looks at you, Freddie, and is like, "Present the bearer. Bring forth the potion. Come on, hurry up.
Francis
Jesus,
is
what are you
going
doing?"
to stumble forward into Dr. Mann and like squeezes his leg for a second and be like, "It's cool. Give it to me.
I think Francis is just going to die.
I've got a plan. I promise I'm not
I
going to
know.
die.
I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you.
Because last time, your plan was to kill yourself also. So. But I'm
Am I
trusting
a
you.
dynamic character or a static one? We'll find
I'm
out.
trusting you. Okay.
I'm going to take, as Dr. Mann, a couple steps forward, cast around, see if there's any other moves.
I lock eyes with Blake and I like kind of give him like the look that says, he told me to trust him this one time and I'm choosing to trust him. Perhaps you should look into your heart and trust him too. And I give you that look.
Trudy looks at Francis and is in the bison mask and makes the sort of like cut throat gesture, which I hope to like the fellow bison will look like, yeah, kill that guy. But to Francis will be like, don't do this.
Francis winks, and then he downs the chug jug.
Oh no.
You pour this liquid down your throat. You feel strange energies swirling inside you. It has this bitter taste that nearly makes you retch, but you're able to stomach it and swallow it down. You feel lightheaded and you feel ready for something. And you feel like it's almost like your destiny to be here. There's almost a mild euphoria that you begin to feel as this thing swirls inside you and you see these runes on your body begin to glow. As whatever is in this is responding to you and who you are and the trials and travails that have made you Francis Farnsworth. It all seems to be sliding straight into focus, and it feels like your life has purpose. It feels like there's a meaning to what you're doing right now. As you are feeling all of this and you begin to glow, you hear that again, like a sort of murmuring excitement from the crowd behind you, and Brian Mitchell drops to his knees and motions for you to do the same, Dr. Mann.
Drops to his knees like in reverent prayer or like drops to his knees in awe?
In reverent prayer.
Ah, okay.
A mix of both, but
okay,
yes.
okay.
He's like, you're not awe enough.
I'm like, okay. You know,
I dropped on my knees
I
also.
too.
Yes, well,
We're all in Rome, baby.
All of the bisons kneel. Brian Mitchell raises the epidermicon aloft and says, "Great Mother, we present to you the seed. Bring forth our champion. Bring forth the God Slayer in our hour of need. Oh, Mother, we beseech you." And he prostrates himself, his arms outstretched. And from her pulsing, pillowy flesh, tentacles slither out and wrap themselves around you, Francis, and drag you across the floor. And now you're looking up at this cluster of eyes that seem to be tearing up as she looks down at you. And this, like, wide, cavernous slit flapping and shaking as you slide across the floor, and you can hear her in your mind talking to you, saying, "Be not afraid. You'll become something greater than yourself. Embrace it, my child. Be not afraid."
So Francis is going to whatever extent he can, kind of look around the room and try to take one last glance at his friends.
One last? One last?
One last?
What the fuck?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Well,
He's going to look at his friends, and he's going to see all these people arrayed beneath him, looking up at him. And to some extent, this is kind of what he's always wanted. He's respected. He matters now. He's popular. He's cool. And he's going to get to fuck. And as he approaches the opening, he says, "Hello, boys, I'm back." No, he doesn't do that.
Trudy is like watching this, like fully sobbing and like very glad that she's wearing the mask because like just absolutely breaking.
Yeah, I think I put a hand on Trudy's shoulder, and my other hand is holding a Derringer and like is pointing it at the bomb that's underneath.
Who has the dagger?
I do. It's in my
Okay.
medical bag, and my left hand
pointing at
goes in and clenches around the hangnail.
Okay,
Yeah,
as
pointing
you-
at the bomb that's underneath Brian.
I'm just going to shout at them like, "Follow the plan! Gutteral screams forever!"
Oh, shit.
And with that, Francis, you disappear into the fleshy folds of Mother. And as you do,
You nut.
you come, first of all, no.
I feel like I would.
As you do, you realize that Mother being from beyond space and time, already you get a sense of the sounds of the world outside slowing down, slower and slower and slower until there's like a near static hum. It's almost like being at the center of a black hole in here. But you're within the world, but you're in a deeper sort of trans-dimensional pocket within it. As the tentacles bring you in, you realize that this process, whatever happens in here, out there it might take moments, but in here it could take who knows how long. As you pull into this space, it's lit by a sort of soft interior glow, like from some heat source emanating deep within Mother. It's a kind of a TARDIS-y, bigger on the inside kind of situation. And as you're sort of pressed into these folds and into this upside-down world of flesh, you bump into something, and you look up, and it is the withered, emaciated, semi-dissolved corpse of Tony Collette. And you realize that he must have spent God knows how long in here before he died. He's been, with his bony, emaciated fingers, scarring into the flesh tally marks for presumably each day he was in here. And you realize that you're going to be in here for quite a while.
We should do a side story that's just Tony Collette by himself.
I appear to still be all right. Day 1. Day 2. Time appears to be moving slower. I'm not hungry. I'm quite bored, in fact. Day 3. I've gone completely insane.
That's all it took.
I've lost my mind entirely. 72 hours without the creature comforts of America has driven me mad.
Dude, it's just like Count of Monte Cristo.
When he's
Day 4. A noise. Someone is trying to tunnel in. Day 5, just my imagination. Turns out I was crazy. Day 6, a priest has visited me and he will tell me of treasures. But first I have to get good at sword fighting with him.
So yes,
Day 7, the priest died.
Oh, man.
Before he could tell me the secrets, but he did show me where a map was. Day 8, I have smuggled myself into the priest's bag, and they've thrown him off of Chateau d'If.
Chateau d'If.
well, you know a lot of Counting Monte Cristo.
I just watched it, actually.
Okay, so Francis, that's the situation. You're trapped outside of time, inside Mother's fleshy folds with the rotting corpse of Tony Collette for God knows how long. It's your move. What do you want to do?
I spend all my magic points and use my spell to swap bodies with my dad.
Okay, slay.
Holy shit.
First thing,
Sick.
slay.
All right. You cast the spell Mind Exchange. The casting time is 1 hour, which you have plenty of time in here. Allows the caster to trade minds with another individual. So first things first, you're going to lose 1d3 sanity points.
Do you switch places or you switch bodies?
We switch minds, so I'm going to be a little meat flat forever,
Holy
and
shit.
he's going to be in the womb. But he's a war hero, so he's done the burden, the great wound, and the great
Yes,
victory.
as we remember,
Yeah.
if you'll recall from Ed Farnsworth, one of the first things we learned about him was that he was shot in the leg in the war, which ruined his dancing career. He fought a great battle in the war and won when he killed the Nazi sniper that was wielding Brunhilde. And he now has the strange burden of being a weird, fucked up skin.
But
Yeah.
he is a universal donor.
No, he's and
positive.
like his son, he's type B. It's genetic.
If you're universal, you're also type B, basically. So I took 3 points of sanity damage, so I'm
Okay.
down to 28 sanity. Still feeling pretty sane.
Normally, Mind Exchange costs a little bit more, but since I gave you the spell, we're going to say you burn all of your magic points. And as you do so, your mind blasts out into the astral plane once more. And you find yourself rising up out of Mother, out into the sky above Peachyville. The astral plane itself seems disturbed by all the strange machinations going on, but as you do so, you realize that your father is a lot closer than you thought. You look down and you see crouched just outside this circus tent in the bushes, your father's stretched out, shriveled, loose skin bag, its eyes bulging out of its sockets, draped over the body of your mother, which it is sort
Dang,
of
dude.
fused with and
Oh
is
my
now
God. Jesus.
operating in a sort of pseudo-mechanical way as
Ugh.
it cowers in the
Ugh.
bushes.
You took over the body of your dad while it's all over. Ugh.
And it looks
Oh.
up and it sees you. And your father beams into the astral realm as well. And you see your father, as he once was, looking at you. He says, Francis, what are you doing?
You had a really specific plan for me. You wanted a very specific life for me.
Yes, and it's about to happen. It's about to happen, my
Yeah,
boy.
For you, bitch. And I'm going to switch places with him.
No!
Suck my dick!
Give me a power roll, please.
I love this because this is like when you trade Pokemon and the two Pokemon fly past each other in the nether realm or whatever.
This is
so
like
my-
punishing a stage parent.
Yes, exactly.
I love this.
My POW is 40. I rolled a 34.
Oh, wow. Okay. His POW is 45, and he rolled a 29. So the two of you lock as you grab him and try to pull him. He resists with everything he has. He says, son, I can't let this happen to you. You could be a part of something glorious. You want to be in that thing that I became? Look at everything your mother and I sacrificed for you. Look at it. I bear that for you. Please, you have to go back.
I want to fast talk him.
Okay.
I'm going to go, Dad, I get it. You went to war with a plan to be a great dancer, and then you got hurt, and that dream was taken away from you. And like a lot of parents, you thought, oh, I'll just make a dream for my kid, and that'll sort of be my dream. But that's not actually an okay thing to do. I've realized since getting to know you and getting to know my friends and getting to know myself, actually. So I think actually the most fair thing for you to do, not even fair, I think the thing that would finally give you some peace, that would finally give you some rest, is if you got to be the hero today. If you got to save the world from the powers that be. And I think that would make me really proud of you as a dad.
Give me a psychology roll.
My psychology is 80. I rolled a 77.
That's right, you have stealth and psychology.
Stealth psychology fast talk.
He looks at you and he says, Francis, I carry the pain and the suffering because what I want is for you to be safe in a world like this that can hurt you, that can kill you. I want you to have power, but you don't understand any of that, do you? If this is what it takes for you to see, if this whole world is going to go to hell because you couldn't do this, because you weren't brave enough to do this,
I'm not as brave as you. I'm weak.
okay, and I'll do it. I'm so sorry, Francis. I'm so sorry it ended like this.
I'm not sorry at all.
He gives you a hug, an astral hug, and kisses you on the forehead
Ew.
and says, goodbye, my boy. And he lets go. And like Pokemon passing in the night, he flies into your body.
Suck my dick!
You wake up in this horrifying nightmare of a form you now find yourself.
Okay, don't live this, don't live this, don't live this. I start screaming.
Give me a sanity roll.
Bro, but you have no mouth, dude.
And you said he was.
You have
You
no
said
mouth.
he was close.
Yeah, he was in the bushes outside.
Oh.
So I failed my sanity roll.
Oh, no.
Okay, so go ahead
That's
and
fair.
give me
That's fair.
I get that.
2d10 sanity roll.
It's the lowest possible, too.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Impressive.
It's been a fucked up day, but it hasn't been that fucked up.
Okay. Normally, this would break someone's psyche in two, but having mentally prepared yourself for this, having chosen to do this to yourself, you knew what you were getting into, and you now find yourself in this shambling, monstrous, half mom, half dad body outside in the bushes.
Do I still have, like, my sneak ability?
No.
You don't think I'd be more sneaky being
I don't
small?
think you would be more stealthy in this form. We'll figure out your character sheet in a
How
second.
big is he?
Like a comfort
I'm trying to
blanket
understand.
size,
He's
twin
in the
bed
bushes
sheet.
behind us.
Yes.
Like
Which
50
means I
yards.
could probably climb under the tent. And
Or also
get
just like
inside.
if you scream or whatever. I'm just trying to get a sense of where you are.
Okay, so yeah, he's the size of, the way I kind of figured it is
Mm-hmm.
that like his dad's head has more or less replaced his mother's head. And then the rest of his skin is draped like a poncho, like kind of over her body and is melded with it.
That's cool as hell.
great.
That's
the fucking
fucking
rules.
cool.
Some SCP shit.
So yes, and he did say that he screams. Everybody give me a listen roll. This will be a hard roll because it's just pretty crazy.
I think
right
this is
now.
whether or not we hear it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that you're gonna have any fucking idea what it is.
Oh, I got 16, and my listen's only 25.
Oh, wow.
My
Okay.
listen is 29. I got an 8. Super success.
I also passed. I got 26.
Okay,
Yo,
great.
you will know. Will, as a fellow father, you know this. Amongst the entire crowd at a playground, you can hear your kid through all the noise. You go, that's my kid's voice.
I mean, you all hear a scream.
yeah,
It
because
is
now
the
can I roll
worst.
no whether or not I can feel that it's Francis, even if it sounds like his dad, the tenor. What the scream is Francis'
Is
scream.
it a
right?
guttural
Everybody,
one?
all right. If one of you
It's a
get,
guttural scream.
it is you
Yes.
actually quite literally hear a guttural scream
Yes.
outside.
Rules.
Everybody, give me. This will be an extreme no roll.
Okay.
If you get an extreme success, one of you will
That's
clock.
super duper.
That's a super duper. But it sounds scarier when I say extreme.
93. Oh,
Okay.
it is loud.
I just got a regular success.
Okay.
Because I feel like, what are the odds? You know? Something crazy's happening right now, and somebody
They
behind
do know I'm
me
gonna do
screams.
something clever.
Dude, this
Yeah.
is just
I
like the
have-
song Lightning Crashes, where the baby cries right as the old woman dies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What Matt? You got a twinkle in your eye.
Well, I have 12 luck still.
Oh, wow.
If I spend 10, I get the super success. The no is 14. I rolled it at 24.
Okay.
If I spend 10 luck, I would get a super duper success, and then I'll have 2 luck.
And you'll have 2 luck. It's up to you, Matt. You will know that
I will know
Francis,
it's Francis.
is okay.
I will know it's Francis.
You will know that Francis is alive. Whatever comes out of that thing, when whoever plunges the dagger into its head, you will know that that is not Francis who you are killing. But a lot of finale to go, Matt, and you're the only one with luck left.
I know, but knowing Francis is alive would
Oh, actually,
let
Blake
Kelsey
has
do.
luck, right?
Also, wait one sec.
No.
I did a PDF,
Oh, I
so I
have
had to
7.
change my
Okay.
no, and then it's not like auto calculated. One sec, I might not be able to even do this. Oh, I have to use 12 luck
What, really?
Yeah.
because I actually have less. No. Okay, yeah, I'll use all my luck. Wait, if you go to 0, do you die or something?
No.
No. It's just that you will go down to 1 luck,
Okay.
and then you'll have the same stupid rule as everybody else, which is if you guess the number
Well, I'll
I'm
go down to
thinking of,
0 because I have 12 luck. I have to
that's
use 12.
fine.
Oh, thank you.
You go to 0,
Okay.
but this is the game we play.
A teacher knows the voices of all their students, and Francis is essentially a student at this point. So yes, I can tell.
Also,
through
was
the cry-
literally a student of yours.
That's true.
Yeah, so
cry.
through the wind, you remember that this was the exact same cry that Francis did like when Shane gave him an atomic wedgie one day.
I think it's
So
a cry.
here's what you hear.
No, it's a
Here's
cry.
what you hear. Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say there's the moment when Francis finally broke down about admitting that he shot Shane, and he cried in Kelsey's arms and he sobbed. It's that same sort of sob that
Yeah.
he comes out,
Does Kelsey have her mask
which was
off?
fuck.
Kelsey does have her mask on.
Yeah, I played it perfect. They think I'm just like a crazy ear wanting
Oh,
bison.
yeah.
So yes, okay. So I know it's Francis.
So you know it's Francis.
He's just relieved but terrified at hearing Francis. Like,
You all see Mother begin to quiver and groan and shake. The very foundations of the ground around you seem to crack and rumble. And the bisons are absolutely agog with excitement. They're all sort of rhapsodizing and praying, saying, Zuzelle be praised! Zuzelle come forth! Zuzelle be praised! Zuzelle come forth! And sure enough, after what seems like forever, but could only have been a matter of seconds, you see Mother swell in size as something is being grown inside her. You see, like, the Cthulhu version of a baby kicking at the sides of her womb, like these fists pushing and pulling. And you see that slit in front of you begin to stretch and dilate and open. And on the other side of it, you see these 2 hands, massive hands,
shit.
grabbing the sides and pulling them as Zuzelle is birthing himself into this world.
they didn't even need a doctor here. Baby does it itself.
Baby does
Somebody's got to
itself.
spank it on the butt when it comes out.
You just basically see it start to crown. You see the top of the head.
Time to
start
spank the baby.
to, start to push its way through.
And that's Zuzelle.
That's Zuzelle. I think
And
that's
as it
my
does-
cue, dude.
Yes, that
Oh,
is
yeah,
your
do I
cue.
recognize it? Kelsey's had a lot of experience with Zuzelle.
Oh, it's true.
Oh yeah, that's the top of Zuzelle's head.
It's taller than
You
Zuzelle,
recognize the top
baby.
of that head anyway.
That little dome, that shiny
Yeah,
dome.
last time you saw that, it was
Yeah.
was
I don't know what the two of you got up to that you were looking at the top of his head.
yeah.
There's a limited number of things it could be.
I mean, he could just bend down and pick up something.
That's one of them.
You could have been
Sure.
higher on the staircase.
My legs.
Yeah, it's Eastern Promises style, right?
You could have been on a ladder.
As this is happening, this tremendous psychic force begins to blast out from Mother, and you feel it's almost like a wind being pushed against you. And even from where you're standing, Freddie, you realize you're not going to be able to just sprint over to her instantly. You're going to have to pass a strength check twice to get to her, is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Trudy, I put my arm kind of on your shoulder, and I want to lead you backwards because I'm going to shoot the bomb.
Okay.
And then I also whisper, I go, I don't know how, but Francis is alive, Trudy.
No, that's him.
No,
I mean,
he's not in it. I don't. Just trust me. He's not in there.
he's not in there.
No, he's not in there. But I'm about to blow this fucking place up. Because I think Blake is going to make a run for it. And then I want to step back. I'm trying to move back from the
Where the
podium.
bomb is going to go off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great.
And is Blake safe from where the bomb is going to go off?
Blake is not safe from
Blake
where
is
the
not
bomb.
safe.
No,
Okay, then
he's
I'll-
in the blast radius of this thing for sure.
Ooh, okay. Well, if he's not safe because he's close to it, he would be walking away from it to get to the
Zuzelle?
Zuzelle.
Blast him forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rocket jump.
Exactly. Based off what you said, the only geography that makes sense to me is that he's walking away from the podium to get to the mother, right?
So basically, okay.
'Cause
so
he says two
again,
turns
we're
away.
We're going
Yeah.
Catholic Church rules, right? So
Whoa, wait, whoa.
Whoa.
Catholic Church geography.
Everything's fair game.
Why did I open this door? You guys are in the pews, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
There is the altar.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the altar is where Mother is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forward and to either side are where Brian Strikes Mitchell is, like on the left,
Yeah.
and Blake was on the right. So he's going to be coming, I assume, at a diagonal towards Mother. But
He was
the
a candle
bomb would be
bearer.
going
He was a
off on the
candle
left.
bearer lighting the book during the homily.
Sure.
So yeah, so then he would be walking away from the podium to go towards
Yeah.
Mother.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I don't know that a blast would really send him further towards her. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Until he had gotten farther enough back.
Listen, I think you guys might need to push me.
You know, you're right. And by blow this place up, I mean, I'm just going to start shooting. I think you're going to have to help Blake.
Then Trudy will try to sneak her way closer to Blake.
Okay.
I want to aim
What are you aiming at?
before we do any sort. I'm aiming at Brian Strokes Mitchell's head, as if I can shoot the bomb. So before we get into
You
combat or
can
anything,
shoot, just to be clear, you can shoot the bomb.
yeah, but it'll blow up Blake. Blake's got the sword. I can also just shoot him in the head and start shooting.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Okay, yes. Blake, what are you doing?
I'm going to have my medical bag in front of me, and then I'm going to struggle against the current and heroically, one step at a time, make my way towards the crowning head.
From outside, I feel like Francis would hear this like eldritch creature coming into existence.
Yes, you know what's happening for sure.
Yeah. Do I have control over my mom's corpse? Like,
Yes,
can I-
you do. Yeah,
Okay.
you have. It's the complete package.
Okay.
It's yours.
Nice.
Hey, it's not your mom's
Let's
corpse
take this
anymore,
baby
buddy.
for a spin, dude.
Yeah.
It's your corpse now,
corpse.
baby.
Your corpse now,
baby. Take this thing for a spin if you want. Yeah.
So I feel like if it's a circus tent, that means that the sides of it are just cloth, which means I could just grab one of the sides and pull it up, and then I would have entrance into the tent, yes?
Exactly. Yes.
So
And
I'm
no
just-
one seems to be watching.
Classic circus tent stealth maneuver.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep people away from the circus on the inside because of how shoddy the defenses were on the outside, if you think about
That's
it.
why they had to come up with the rings.
Yep.
So I am going to crawl inside the tent
Okay.
and sort of see where I am in relationship to everyone else.
Give me a stealth roll to do that, and we are going to say that your new stealth skill is 45.
It's a 92.
You successfully get under the flap, but as you do, you bump into somebody, like one of the bisons sort of at the back of the room, and he turns towards you, and we are going to give him a sanity
Yeah,
roll.
because that's fucked up what he just saw.
Okay. He just looks at you and recoils back. He manages to keep his wits about him, and he
Hey, it's
screams.
me, Mr. Farnsworth.
And he goes, "Ah, ah!"
No, calm down. It's me, Mr. Farnsworth.
Wait, this is good.
So then at
They're
the back
not
of the
looking
room,
at Blake.
Huh?
Yeah.
At the back of the room, a guy makes a big old
Yes,
commotion.
there's
Yeah.
a commotion, and yes, like a lot of the bison start to turn and look at what's going on, and then like all eyes seem to fall on this shambling corpse, and no one quite knows what to make of it. It's
Did my son go into the womb? Is that my son? Is that my grandchild over there?
Trudy would like to take advantage of this to get up right behind Blake.
okay, great. Trudy, give me a stealth roll with
Okay.
advantage because yes, there's a lot going on right now.
With advantage, I got a 36 and my stealth is 39.
Okay, so yes, you're able to get up there and nudge him without
and
anyone really
I just
thinking
put my
anything
hand
of it.
against his back.
Okay, great,
And so I'm about ready to push him.
awesome. And now, Blake, you're gonna make your move.
Yes, I'm going to rage against this unholy current and put one foot in front of the other. And I got a 26 out of 75, which is a super success.
So, as you approach, you've crossed beyond sort of the altar area. You're almost up against the face of this thing, and its head begins to burn even more, and you see Zuzelle's horrible eyes glowing. You see his nose beginning to sort of peek out, and you realize that if his mouth gets out, he's going to be able to unleash that scream that will render all of Peachyville insane and eventually kill them. I'm going to give Brian Strikes Mitchell a spot hit in.
Great. And then after he does his move, a spot hit, I'm going to shoot him.
Brian Strikes Mitchell, in fact, does look up. He's looking at the back of the room, and then he glances back up when he hears, frankly, the dilation continuing to stretch, and he hears
I gotta see this.
more skin
Oh, shit,
pushing
yeah.
forward, and he looks up and he sees you approaching the altar. He says, Dr. Man, what are you doing?
And then I go, hey, Brian.
And he looks.
And I go, shh. And I'm going to shoot with my aimed shot. With
Okay.
one of my Derringers.
with your Derringer.
Which I believe is a bonus die for aim, right?
Yes, it's a bonus die to your aim.
I don't even need that advantage. That's fucking crazy. It's either a 91 or an 11, so I'll do the 11, and that 11 is a super success.
Roll 1d6 for me, please.
5.
5.
Hey.
Okay. Wow. All right. Great.
NPCs take fucking major wounds and shit, right? If that's more than half, right? Is he 10? What's his HP?
Matt's
Based off
really...
all of them, I think it's like
That's
10.
really-
Pretty sure I
Pretty
killed him. I'm pretty sure he's dead now,
pretty sure-
right?
pretty sure we have not met a human that's more than 10.
Insta-kill, insta-death.
Pretty sure human. He's a
allergic
fucking.
to bullets,
He's a
so-
little librarian too. He's fucking small. Don't fucking pretend like he's more than 5'10". He might put 6 on his fucking profile, but there's no fucking way
Yeah.
he's 6 foot tall. That guy's got fucking 9 HP. How much HP did he got?
All right. You know what, Matt? We are going to roll his HP to see if you fucking did enough here to knock him out. Generally, humans have like 10 to 15, somewhere in there. And he's a shrimpier guy. We're going to say a D4 and a D8
Okay.
is going to give us his health.
That's not too bad. Max of 12.
Yeah, pretty good.
He has 6 health.
Ooh, yeah.
Bam! So yes, this is a nasty boy
Good. I can
shot
still
on
give- I can
Brian
talk
Strikes
to him
Mitchell.
one more
We are
time.
now going to
You
do
have one word to say to him.
his Constitution score.
If I get up to him, I'm just gonna shush him again.
You're not going to tell him to eat?
Nah, he thinks I'm gonna do something clever. I'm just gonna go shh.
He has a 60 Constitution, which he just barely passed.
Ah, damn.
So yes, you get a big old fucking chunk of him.
I think like the pop of his skull like flaps up. Like
Oh yeah, because it's a Derringer. Yeah, he's just straight. No,
But it's
that's
like he's
exactly
still
what it is.
living.
He straight up has a bullet in his head now.
Yeah.
like it's just in his skull.
Yeah.
and he's
Scalp's
just
ripped off.
reeling. And then he
Damn.
says, "They're here."
Beth is
Jump like a
hyperventilating. Beth, you
cat.
okay?
That's literally, do you want to switch seats?
No,
I'm
it's just
totally
like,
fine if you want to
I
switch.
unfortunately, I Googled.
Cockroaches.
I
Big,
Googled.
big cockroach pictures. Big scary cockroach
It's
pictures.
so much worse than
Image,
that.
search by image, full screen, full quality, high quality, big cockroach pictures, close up macro lens.
What did you?
I Googled how often are cockroaches being still?
If it makes you feel better.
But wait, cockroaches are not often still. They can stand motionless for periods of time as they use their antennae and other sensors to detect threats, but they are constantly active and seeking food.
Here, I'm moving my laptop down so I can have a constant view in your direction so that if the cockroach
If it-
comes out, I'll get scared first.
If it makes you feel like cockroaches don't like light, which
Hold
is
on,
why
hold
they
on.
scurry away and we turn the lights on. So it's
Okay,
it's
yes.
gonna move around, but in the dark over there.
Yes.
This is already the spookiest episode.
So now we are going to start combat again. Francis, I'm going to roll your dexterity.
Okay.
Actually, you roll your dexterity for me in your new body. Well, see, what do you have?
It's an 89.
God damn it!
The one time I wanted to roll high, I rolled high.
So we're at the top of the turn order. Francis, it is your turn.
Okay, so what can I do in this cool new body I've got?
Cool new body.
Let's see.
That'd be awesome to say, just like out and about.
Yeah.
What can I do in this cool new body?
This cool new body I've got. Here's what I'll say. Here's what we'll do. Your mom's body is just a corpse now.
Okay.
When she died, she reverted back to her normal physical form. Your father is imbued with a sort of strange magic power,
Mhm.
which you have now inherited because you were in his body, which means that if you want, you can use your mom's body to throw your dad like a pizza dough and have him glom onto somebody else and attempt to take over their body.
Oh my god.
Remember, he he kind of like described it as like one of those like
Yes,
coin
he almost
purses.
ate Blake. Remember,
Yeah.
like he
He's
tried
a
to
poncho,
absorb
yeah.
Blake.
He's a brain
So yes,
poncho. Well, I'm definitely going to do that.
you are in fact right now face to face with another bison. So if you want, I would say that, yeah, you can either brawl him or you can do a fighting maneuver. You would just be trying to slap yourself onto him, basically.
Does he know that I am not on his side?
I guess not. If you wanted to fast talk him, you could try doing that.
I feel like, yeah.
You do look like a person with another person's skin on
Yeah, but I'm a person they've seen before. Presumably, my mom would have been like, yeah, I turned my husband into a flesh poncho. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, it's him.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
Flesh Poncho's here.
Hey,
Flesh Poncho.
we were just talking about you.
Oh, we totally meant to invite you to this. They all start getting really awkward.
Ooh, since fast talk and psychology of the mind, and I still have my mind.
Yes, you do still have your
All right,
fast talk
awesome.
skill. Tell me what you say before you tell me what you roll.
So I say, oh, I'm so proud. I do feel weak, though. The loss of my son has taken some spirit away from me somewhat. Could I borrow a bit of your strength? It genuinely will not hurt you that much at all, pretty much. But it's all for Zuzelle. We know it's all for Zuzelle. We love Zuzelle.
Okay.
And I rolled a 67 out of 95.
This is going to be a disadvantaged fast talk for fucking sure.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
Wait, so you have 95?
Yeah, I have a 95.
All right.
Make him roll other things.
Okay, here's what we're
I
going to
wouldn't
say.
want to fight me neither.
You have convinced him that you are genuinely Ed Farnsworth. He has no idea what's wrong with you, but he manages to keep his sort of disgust down. And he says, later, okay, later. We're all going to die anyway. It's going to be fine, Ed. It's going to be fine. And then he turns around. Let's say that. He trusts that you're on their side, so he lowers his guard to you, which we will say now gives you the opportunity to do a surprise attack on him. Surprise attack you don't need to roll for.
Okay, great.
What are you going to do? You're going to
I'm
fucking...
gonna just like if the pizza
Like a
dough is
Slinky.
on me, it's gonna like invert and go in the other direction and just cover him.
Oh, that's so gross. I
like
love that.
Venom.
Like very
Like
Venom-esque.
Venom.
Yes, so your
Venom.
your body pops off of your mother's corpse and it just crumples to the ground inert as you now launch onto this guy's body. He sees Ed Farnsworth's like fleshy, boneless face sort of slap up against his
Hey man.
as your skin now begins to fuse with his. We're going to do an opposed power roll or something on your next turn, and if that wins, you are going to melt his head and take over his body.
Very cool.
Cool.
This is way better than being a teen.
Blake, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna run the other way.
Psych,
I'm kidding, man.
We have fun here at Dungeons & Daddies HQ.
We have fun here. I'm gonna keep going, dude.
Okay, yes. You can use your full turn to walk to it, and at the top of your next turn, you'll be able to attack it if you make this roll. And so again, this is strength with advantage.
And that's actually Zuzelle coming out.
This is maybe one aspect of Zuzelle.
Yeah.
42 out of 75, regular success.
Yes, you push forward towards him even more.
Thank you, Trudy.
You haven't drawn the dagger yet, have you?
No, I'm just holding it inside the
Okay, great.
medical bag.
She locks eyes with you, and then the speaker, this person that's sort of wired to her, turns to you and says, "Stay back! Stay back!" And yes, of course, you're seeing Zuzelle continue to be birthed out of her. His top lip is out. It is now Brian Strikes Mitchell's turn, and Kelsey, his eyes narrow. He looks a little dazed and pretty pissed off.
Well, no, I'm not actually looking at him.
You're not?
Not anymore.
Okay.
After I shot, I'm like, I'm looking around.
Who shot that? Who shot that gun? Who
Hey,
shot that?
is this
Oh,
all
that cool
shit?
thing, and they made a really good
You
shot.
all got a mask and everything.
You did call his attention specifically
Yeah.
to you when you shot.
Yeah.
So-
And then his head whipped back, and when you look back, there's 30 bison. I'm just saying what I'm doing. You decide what's realistic. I'm saying that the moment I shot, I try to play it cool.
I like that, Matt. Normally, I would say this would be an advantaged roll. We'll call it a spot hidden to be like, which one of these fuckers shot me? But given that you are in a disguise and it is extremely chaotic and he just got shot in the head, we're going to give him a disadvantaged spot hidden roll to spot you with his 1 HP. And he failed.
Yay.
So yes, he's like, she's here. Where is she? She's here. Kelsey, where are you? Brian, realizing that you're here, and if you're here, the rest of them must be here. And given that they're all about to die anyway, he raises his hand in the air and makes a series of gestures. A red symbol glows in the air as his fingers sort of describe it. And it's just this malevolent alien word of power. Everybody give me a no roll.
We want to fail this one. I did not.
28, 74, I fail.
A super success.
3.
I also have a super success. I got a 19.
Okay, great. Then all of you remember from the reading of the Book of Ibon that you had back on the boat, you remember this being described as the red sign of Shudmel.
Should Mel
or
do
shouldn't?
what?
Shudmel.
Women shouldn't have to do
Shudmel
anything.
fucking kill you all right now is basically what this spell does. An awful spell that causes one or several victims to die horribly. There's basically two ways to do this. He can either put his hand up and then in one round it does like a small amount of damage to everybody around him, or there's like a bomb version where he does it all at once. He creates this glowing symbol in the air and you see him willing his life force into it. And I'm going to roll a dice, a 1d4. And in one round, you know from remembering the spell from your no roll, the sign is going to explode in a blaze of red light, causing 2d8 damage to everything within 50 yards, including the caster.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, do I also know that if the caster dies before the spell's done, does it still continue?
No, he's charging it up right now.
1 HP, baby.
It is now Kelsey's turn.
So he's sitting there charging up.
He is charging up.
I give myself a little smirk because fucking idiot couldn't see who shot him. So I'm going to pull out. I am tracking, so let me just get my little
But you're not
notes.
aiming this time.
I know, we have to be a normal
Yes.
shot. I learned the
gun
kata.
katas, yes.
So while we are not in a hallway, I will imagine myself in a hallway, and I'm running straight towards him.
I mean, the pews are kind of a,
Yes,
Yeah.
the pews, the church
Church was the
analogy in my
first
mental hallway.
Yeah.
But I believe I just got advantage on those.
I believe Freddie, because we did this in his dungeon, said that for the purposes of firing two guns while running down a hallway, you double your firearm skill.
How does that work if I got two guns? Maybe it's one roll and then it's just double damage.
We'll make it one roll and we will do 2 damage rolls.
Yes.
Because, yes, your mind and body and the gun are one. It's an
If
extension
I
of your
got
body.
2 rolls, I would almost guarantee hit him.
And everybody's standing in a statistically predictable space.
Yeah, they are.
They are more so than usual because it's a church.
Is a 10 on a 10 dice 1 or 0?
0.
That is a 9 then.
Oh, baby.
I mean, there's no way I can do less than 1 damage.
So, yes, you're... just paint the picture for me.
As he's looking around, he starts charging up. Trudy is still running towards... You're
I'm
with Blake.
pushing Blake.
Yeah, so I'm going to run through the crowd of the bisons to my left and right, and their bodies, in my mind, are not but a hallway, like the many hallways that were pictured in the Mighty Book that I read before. And in this flow state, I actually totally forget even what I'm doing because it's all just statistics now. It's all just, it's just memorized.
It's just numbers and angles, dude.
Emotions.
That's
and
so
without even
sick,
without even
dude.
thinking about it, my 2 guns are already pointing at his head. But then a flicker of humanity comes back right before I pull the trigger, and I just give him a side eye, and I just look. I don't think anything of it, and I just fucking pull the trigger. And I'm looking away. I don't even see the blood mist. I'm already moving
It is
towards
a
my friends.
statistical inevitability.
Yes. I'm so certain it happened. I don't even need to double check. I'm
You don't
fucking
gotta
shot that
check your
3-pointer.
math.
I'm walking away. And then I'm running to
Hey,
support.
Jordan, take some notes.
And then I'm trying to run towards Trudy and Blake.
Okay.
So I'm like
here's
one
what
turn
I'll say.
behind them, essentially.
The one thing I will say is that I think for the purposes of doing the gun katas and doing this move, your mask falls off.
Yeah, yes. I mean, my mask fell off when I pulled out 2 guns and shot Brian in the head point blank range. So yes, then my actual mask falls off too. If my mask falls off, can I say I did it on purpose then?
Sure. Well, yeah, for the gun kata to even work, you would need unencumbered line of sight.
Brian
Yeah.
looks and he sees 2 pistols pointing at him with a bison behind it, and his eyes go wide, and then the mask just fucking flips off. But I'm not looking at him. That's how little I care. He just sees my side of my face, and then his world ends. That's the last thing he sees. The last thing he sees before it
It's
goes
just your-
black.
your
It's just the side of my
gray hair,
face,
yeah.
not fucking caring.
Your derringers bark out and sing their deadly song, and 2 more bullets find purchase in each of his eyes. Pennies for the boatman now,
Yes.
who shall take him across the river
Dang.
Styx.
Hard, dude.
And Brian Strikes Mitchell is no more. And the
big bad
Epidermicon,
finished.
this big spell book that he had been reading from, like sort of flaps frantically in the wind, and as he topples over, it knocks onto the ground.
You actually shoot the shit out of that book.
Oh, yeah,
right?
fuck that book up, dude.
Next turn, shooting that book up, just in case it looks like that thing's too alive.
Looks like that thing's too alive. You are now at the point where you will have to make strength checks to keep going
Yes,
forward if you
forward.
want to. It is now the bison's turn. I believe we said that there are 24 of them left standing last time,
And this fight occurs in real time.
Yeah.
and this fight occurs in real time.
They're all just numbers to Kelsey at this point.
Dude, she stays the blood.
She's gone
Just
fucking
fucking
rogue.
vectors, dude. She gonna teach vector geometry
Sees
after
angles.
this one, dude.
She can tell you what angle all 24 of them are from her right now.
Dude, trigonometry, dude.
Brian, you mean 13 degrees to the left? Is that who you mean?
I'm going to treat them in sort of groups of 3.
That's how Kelsey treats them too. Is the fastest way. The fastest way
You
to
mean a
break
triangle?
off a large group of enemies. Just break them off into groups of 3 mentally.
So I meant groups of 8. So there's 3 groups of 8. So the first gang of 8
About
bisons,
to eat.
Yeah.
they are the ones closest towards the back. So they are going to respond to Francis's head fucking glomming onto their friend's body. So
That's cool. I said this was part of it. It's all good.
They pass their sanity roll to watch their friend's head get devoured. So we'll say that there's 7 of them who are currently up. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do because it's like his head on his body, right?
Yeah, it's his head on his body, and I told him, like, this is cool.
I don't know that that's going to count for anything. I'm sorry. I don't think you can fast talk your way out of that one,
All
Anthony.
right. They don't know what's happening down there. Could be anything.
They want to pry you off of his body. I'm going to give them an advantage group strength roll. 4 of them, that's about as many as can actually rush up, like 1 on each corner of this guy, are going to rush up and grab you, Francis, and try to pry you off of your quarry here.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So you're just meet Francis right now.
Yes. Meet Francis. He's a normal 16-year-old kid.
But you know what? We will say that you've sort of latched on at this point.
Oh.
Oh.
So you've glommed on.
I fall in love quick.
This is such a weird thing to try
If
to
I was
calculate.
trying to pull pizza dough off of somebody's face and the pizza dough was fighting back, oh boy.
You know what? We'll give you a snake. As a boa constrictor, you have 100 strength.
So I'm incredibly strong.
Yeah.
So I
yes.
literally can't fail.
You still have to roll.
All right. 98.
That's awesome.
My
I said they-
hubris.
So still fumble.
So it's a fumble. They rolled an 85 and a 91.
Woo!
So
Wow.
they just somehow barely beat your disastrous roll. I think you're still getting used to your new body. So here's what we are going to say is that they are successfully pry you off of this guy. But what they did not realize was that you had already attached to his face.
Ooh,
So
boy.
he is
That's
going to
awesome.
He is going to take 2d10 damage. So 14
So
damage.
you mean he's gonna take his face
Aw.
So
I'm just
they
collecting faces at this point, baby.
they rip you off of him, and now you have 4 guys holding you. But as they do so, there's just this sickening crunching sound as they basically glove this guy's head. And they get the jump scare of a lifetime when they pull you off and they just see a stripped, eyeless, gaping, bleeding maw of their friend with patchy flesh stuck to his skull. And the guy just drops first to his knees because he's not quite dead, just clutching at the mangled wreck of his face in horror. And then he collapses on the ground, coughing up blood, his jaw twitching and his hands just groping in the bloody mess of his face.
Hell yeah.
And they are all going to have to do another hard sanity roll to not freak out and drop you. They fail. So you now go splat on the ground.
Awesome.
The bisons in the middle are going to charge towards you, Kelsey. No. They can't get to you this turn, but they basically charge up the steps. They'll be towards you guys next turn. The furthest 8 bisons to the front are all going to run up towards you, and we're going to give them an advantaged maneuver to do like a sort of comedy movie, everybody dogpiles the person kind of thing. So they are going to
They saw my moves and they realized the only way to fight against a Gunkata is to be a single object that is impossible to kill with 1 bullet. So they become one.
Yes, they become
combine
one.
into one large object.
We'll call this a fighting maneuver. So we're going to give them a fighting brawl roll. And what do you want to roll against that? Are you going to try to dodge? Are you going to try to fight back? What are you doing?
Can I fight back 8 guys?
Sure. Dude, it's going to be at a disadvantage, but you can try.
The gun cod is pretty much designed for the scenario that you're about to.
Yeah, like you're
enter.
literally running into the fucking Gunkata training
Oh,
simulation.
yeah. Do I fight back with the guns?
You, in fact, cannot fight back with a gun in Call of Cthulhu.
That sucks.
You can do that on your turn, but you can't do it on this turn. And you will not be running through a hallway, and therefore your Gunkata skills would be useless here.
Damn, Will, you thought of everything.
Hey, well, you're being a little aggressive towards the ancient martial art known as the gun kata.
I'm not being aggressive towards it. All I'm pointing out is that he merely learned 1 chapter of the gun. He learned
true.
1 move.
Yes.
And we already had a pretty loose interpretation of what counts as a hallway. We will stand firm on running through it.
But Gunkata is also about dodging bullets, so I will
That's
dodge.
true. But that's not the chapter that you read. You didn't read the dodging
You're right,
bullets
so I'm just going to
chapter.
do a classic dodge. 24.
Okay.
And my dodge is 32.
That's great because they failed. So it's the classic. They all pile onto the ground and then,
Someone crawls.
well, not
out.
even that. It's like an oh boys, and then you've managed to dodge it entirely. And so you now have 8 guys prone on the ground in front of you.
The 2 derringers I just used, I dropped them, but I want to drop them in a way that they think I did it accidentally. I just want to see if one of them will pick it up, be like, hey, and
no.
shoot, and not realize that there are no bullets in there.
Okay, great. That's sure.
Yes. I know that's coming back.
Trudy, it's your turn.
How are they on the ground? Like, what is their
Big pile.
Big pile.
Yeah.
They did a dog pile, but that dog's
And
not
they
in
have
there.
not gotten up yet, so I would give you a free shot on them if you wanted to shoot at them this
Yeah,
turn.
I'm thinking I'm gonna shoot at them.
Okay.
And how I'm going to do that, I'm gonna keep one hand on Blake's back and spin my tripod around so the leg is pointing behind me towards the pile. And I'm going to fire my Bren gun.
A Bren gun.
Brendan Lee
gun?
Mulligan.
A Bren gun.
That's really good.
If you want to re-roll your attack, you'll need a Bren gun Lee Mulligan on that. How many bolts do you have?
I have 7 left.
How many bolts do you want to fire? You could potentially fire all of them, but then
That's
you want
awesome. I'm gonna fire 3.
This is actually the perfect scenario to do this in.
Nice.
So you have this huge target on the ground, and actually you're just doing one volley. They're not moving because it's not their turn and they're all on the ground. I'm going to say you don't need to roll for this.
Okay.
So give me 2d6 plus 4. Roll that for me 3 times. We're going to do bulk damage, and then I'm going to kill a certain number of the guys based on what that does because you're just kind of spraying it into the group. So that would be 6d6, and then we're going to add 12 to it.
28
Okay.
plus 12.
Plus 12. So that's 40 damage. So you open fire with this thing. With 3 bullets, you kill 3 of them. So there are now 5 guys left in this pile with 3 dead bodies on top of them.
Nice. And I'm going to retcon something a little bit and say that before Trudy fires, she shakes off her mask as well and is like, this too shall pass.
Whoa. All right. I love it. Boom, boom, boom. Their heads explode and the other ones are fucking going crazy. It is now Mother's turn.
Mommy. Mother is mothering.
Mother is a mothering.
Mother has realized that this whole situation is going pretty topside. Pretty, what is that?
Bad.
Pretty bad. Pretty sideways. Pretty sideways starring Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, I love it.
So she is going to get into the fray here.
While giving birth, she's badass,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Women can do anything.
women can be women, dude. So Mother gets 4 attacks per round.
What?
What the
Yep.
fuck?
She's a
I
bad
wouldn't
guy,
take my
dude.
mask
She's
off if I knew that.
Fucking bad boy,
should've
dude.
kept your
I think she
mask
would have
on.
seen you opening fire.
So,
So
masks full already, boy.
first, she is going to try to grab Blake. So this is a fighting maneuver called Entwine. Normally, she can swallow you, but I think her mouth is full at the moment. But she can still.
Wait, Zuzelle's coming out of her mouth?
She's only got the one hole.
Got one hole.
Okay.
She's a
that
mono
you can see.
hole.
Mother.
She's one of those mono holes.
She's going to be able to crush you on the next round.
What?
Oh, shit.
This is going to be a fighting maneuver.
I surge forward like a true soldier of Christ.
Okay.
That's a new angle on
Yeah.
Blake.
No, Blake takes a look and sees the.
He knows where he is. He knows what he's doing. He knows where his bread's buttered.
He looks up and he sees who else? The Son of God,
God, yeah.
staring down upon him, who's died for the sins. And Blake is like, I too now understand.
Aw.
Just remember that the church was a description. We're in a circus tent. We're not in a church, everybody.
I forgot about that.
I forgot.
What are you going to do to get out of her way?
Dodge.
Dodge. Yeah,
Dodge.
don't fight back.
I'm not gonna fight back against Eldritch Horror.
Okay, then yeah, fucking roll the bones, dude.
No, 19, dude. Out of 37, I made it. I made
Okay.
it.
19
That
out of
didn't sound like a
37.
happy
Yeah, it
voice.
didn't.
Yeah, it
It
sounds sad.
sounded like a sad noise.
What
she
kind
got
of
3
success
more
is that?
moves.
Not 19, so it's a regular success.
So regular success. What is it when you get a 10 in the tens place?
Oh no.
Is it a 1 or a 0?
It's a 0.
If you're rolling for damage, it's a 10. If you're rolling to hit, it's a 0.
Then she got a 7.
Oh no.
Out of the
Mother.
80.
Damn it.
So
Super duper success.
she plucks you up. These cilia wrap up around you and hoist you into the air. And she looks at you with her piercing cluster of eyes and says, "What is this? What manner of man?" So that's one of the things she can do.
she got 3 more things to do.
I don't like that. I don't like the multitasking.
She's going to do the same thing to Freddie 3 more times, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, no, she hasn't hurt him yet.
Yeah, but she has 3 more things to do.
She does have.
Just eat him. Just kill him.
What? Matt, don't give him ideas.
Well, that's just one move, and then she'll kill me, and then Trudy, and then it's all up to Francis as
Francis.
his
No, to
parents.
be fair, Freddie's not done anything yet.
Yeah.
So she's still curious about what he is. And you see her cilia groping around, and then they find your bag that you've got the blade hidden in.
Yeah.
But they have
Ooh,
not opened
That's
it
the second
yet.
move, right?
That's
Actually, yes. We
Yeah,
will say
that should
her
be a second
second
move.
move is she searches Freddie. So, yes, give me a sanity roll, Freddie, as the fucking little guys
Pretend you like
wriggle
it.
all
what if
over
I
you
you.
like
like
it?
it,
What if
creep her
I
out.
like it? Though?
You get a critical success. You like it, unfortunately.
No, pretend you like it so it creeps her out.
74 out of 52, a failure.
Give me a 1d8 sanity loss.
4 loss puts me down to 48.
So much sanity.
Blake's got a good head on his shoulders.
We're going to give her a spot hidden roll. So she roots around and finds your bag and pries it open and sees this dagger inside. You sense a quiver of fear in her. And it's almost like she recoils for a second, but she seems very concerned about what this thing is. And you see that red eye just sort of get an even deeper, darker red. So that was action 2. Now she's going to do action 3, which is she's going to fucking hit you in the face.
She's going to implode me.
Now that she's seen the fucking thing, she does not want to fuck around with that. Basically, because she's already got you entwined, Freddie, she's going to get a free shot on you.
Boo.
She's going to roll 2d6 damage. You take 7 damage.
What?
What?
How much health do you have?
13.
Give me a constitution roll.
13. That's a super duper success.
Okay, so you pass, in which case you do not drop the dagger. And with her final action, she's going to cast about. She realizes that you are not her only problem, although you are a big fucking problem. She wants to clear the deck here, so she's going to take a swing at Kelsey.
Okay.
She's going to make a fighting brawl roll.
I'm going to do a dodge. Ooh, 19 from 32. Very good roll, but it's just normal success. 16.
She got a 17.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she got a 7 again, because it's a fucking 0 and a 7. Okay,
Yep.
so yes. She's going to
That's
go ahead and give you a
crazy.
little love tap, Kelsey.
Okay.
She hit you for 8.
God.
So give me a constitution saving roll.
A 12.
Woo. Okay.
Super duper success. I
Okay,
get my health
great.
back, right? That's if I super duper extreme success on
You
constitution.
get health
Yep.
back? No, that's not how that works.
That'd be
I
awesome.
leveled up. You get in this game when you level up, do you get health
leveled up.
back?
This isn't the first hard knock you've taken as
Nah.
a champion boxer, so you take a big old slap in the face, but you manage to fucking keep it together. And that is going to be her turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Beth, I don't wish to alarm you, but I don't think you have to worry about the cockroach being behind the fucking bookshelf anymore. It's gone. It just, it literally did a lap around your feet and then scurried off
I'm
to the
gonna
left.
throw up.
Where? Wait towards me.
It's over there. It's over that side.
We need to deal with this.
I don't know
No,
how.
it's gone. It's over here now.
Oh my God, that's near my Snuggie.
Oh, it's probably in your sleeping bag.
No, that's not my sleeping bag.
Look, it's not hurting us. We don't need to hurt it.
I'm thinking we need to hurt it.
No,
I'm not putting my feet down.
it's gone. It's gone.
It's
Beth.
gone. It's gone.
It's
It's
gone.
gone. It's in the wind.
Do you want a little thing for an ottoman?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that chair and put my feet on it.
Here, I'll push it.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my God! There it is.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
Right under the couch.
Oh, my God.
If it weren't for whatever this thing is, I'd just say we should lift the couch.
Oh my God!
Okay, let's
It's
get-
under the pet bed under the couch.
Okay, well, now we need.
Oh my God.
This side. Just lift it. Here, like this.
Don't drop the couch on Freddie's head, please.
I'm not gonna drop the couch, but if this thing runs back towards
You're
me,
going to drop the couch.
I'm gonna be so brave.
I don't know what's gonna happen. You captured
think?
it? What does that mean? What does that mean you think?
Confirm.
No, don't lift it up because then
I'm gonna lift it up.
Dude, if you fucking lose this thing.
Do you feel it?
put a thing under and then go outside with it. All right.
Okay,
I'm
cool,
leaving
cool. Okay.
I'm gonna take it outside.
Don't fuck this part up.
It's good that we got a good scream on camera. Perfect for a spooky episode.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
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 Good.
Okay.
Crisis
Spell
averted.
swap.
Crisis
Perfect
averted.
timing for it
If
because we're
you're
figuring out spell swap.
if you're just joining us, and you know there is a lot of commotion going on off mic just now, the cockroach has passed away from being under a bowl.
Oh no, it
Did you
died.
just let it out, or did you?
I threw it out and it kind of fell onto its back and its legs are up. So it's either actually dead or just like,
It's gonna be
I am
fine.
very uncomfortable right now and I'm going to wait until I feel safe to pretend that I'm alive again.
I'm still gonna put my feet up.
Yeah.
Fair. We're back at the top of the turnover. It is Francis's turn. Now, Francis, you want to scoot and scurry like a little bug, right? Like a little
Like a
fucking
snake.
cockroach.
Like the snake whose stats I have.
I don't think they have a stealth stat for the snake. Let's see.
If only there were an animal that encompassed stealth more so than any other to the point where there were
God damn
5
it.
separate
God
video
fucking
games.
damn it. Why did I
based
open
on
my
him.
big goddamn mouth? has a-
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
It
Tell me the
has
number.
a
Tell me the
I want
number.
to
Tell me the number.
It has a 90 stealth.
Little snake.
Little snake has a 90% stealth skill.
Hind D.
I
Colonel.
know. What's it?
What's a hind D doing in this circus tent?
They've got 5.56ers and pineapples.
So yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do, do, do.
44.
Dude, you fucking scoot and slither, dude. You've made your way up to the front of the pews.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
The
you're right towards the
boot
action, but you're
boogie.
still in your little wiggly body. And we're not going to give you like snake bite attacks and stuff like that.
I
'cause
didn't
you're not
expect it.
fucking, but what do you want to do?
So what do I see ahead of me?
So you're around some guys that have not noticed you. So you could try your old little.
Story of my life.
If only they saw the real me.
Okay, so what you see is the feet of a bunch of fucking guys.
Dude, Anthony's applying deodorant. You know this move's going to be clutch as fuck.
Holy shit. I have ascended.
These fuck us.
I am defeating Perspiration, and I am ready to defeat Zuzelle.
This is the difference between me and Anthony is that Anthony recorded the season 1 finale like shirtless in a bathrobe, and if I did that, I'd be kicked off the podcast fully
No,
by the
you
end
can
of the
do whatever you
episode.
want.
No.
You
you
just
could
have
do
to
that.
have the confidence to pull it
Yeah,
off.
Which
you
I
do.
don't, so everyone would be unnerved. You know, I wouldn't be kicked off. I would just be so embarrassed I'd never talk
You
to
can
you
do
guys again.
panelists. You can do it with
You
your
do
whole thing
whatever
Whatever
out.
you want.
want.
The only thing stopping you from doing that is you.
Yeah.
I know. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. True.
Show us what you're working with.
I think that's number 7 on the list of times Matt tries to seduce everybody else on the podcast.
So yes, you are amidst the feet of a bunch of the bisons. There's basically a throng of them rushing up to get onto the where the altar and where Mother are to try to stop y'all, and you are as sort of like at the front of them.
Okay.
Brian Strikes Mitchell lies dead on the ground
Right.
above you and to the left. And deep in front of you, you see the 5 remaining dogpiled guys with the dead bodies on top of them. Blake is being held aloft by the wriggling tentacles of Mother, who seems to be rearing back for another slap.
And presumably he's held off the ground, so it's not like I can leap up and do anything about that.
Yeah. Kelsey just got wanged in the head pretty hard.
Very
and Trudy's gun is sort of smoking from having fired on these guys.
Right.
I did want to remind you guys that 1 bomb was planted under Brian Strikes Mitchell's podium, but you guys had 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but who has them?
I do.
Do you have all of them?
So
I don't know.
I had one of them on my body. So one could argue that Zuzelle's fetus
yeah.
still has it somewhere.
We just got to
etched
get
inside
Mother
of
to
it.
smoke a cig.
Yeah,
I just kind of figured at the very least each one of you had one on you.
I think that's fair.
I like that idea. That's good. We did that.
Yeah.
We all have one.
All right, you're
I
welcome.
would also like to make a proposition,
yes.
which is that Brian Strikes Mitchell, so recently deceased, knew a lot of magic. Would it be possible to take over and puppeteer his body and get some of
Ooh,
those
interesting.
fleeting memories before they're lost to the ether
Oh.
and cast some spells using his essence?
Interesting. Well, we've already seen that you can commandeer a corpse.
Yes,
I like that. That's interesting. That's interesting to me.
that's the deodorant doing the work for me.
Nice.
If you get onto him and you pass your power roll, we'll roll a 1d4, and then you will know that many spells that Brian Strikes Mitchell knew.
And I'm using my OG POW.
Yes, you'll use your OG POW because that's a sort of mental suggestion kind of thing. Otherwise, you will commandeer his body per usual, but you will not have access to his spell library.
All right, my POW is 40. That's an 81.
Okay, so no, his mind is unreadable to you as you
because it got shot out of
because
his
it got
fucking
blown out of
gourd.
his head
Sorry.
as you scamper onto his body.
That's fine. I can get him onto his feet and try to use him as a defensive barrier in case anybody wants to charge at my throws.
You climb onto him, and there's still something interesting one might be able to do with him next turn, but yeah, you'll be able to stand up next turn.
Okay.
Blake, it's your turn. You find yourself swaying in the air.
You said she was afraid of this knife that I
Yes, I think she recognizes the significance of what it can do.
have. Now, like, can I also stab her with it?
I mean, you're restrained right now.
Well, then what the fuck can I do then?
If you pass an extreme dexterity or strength check, you're straight up free.
So
50.
15.
Mhm.
I have 7 luck. I rolled a 22. You do the math.
That's exactly.
I
22.
can get out immediately by blowing all my luck right now and getting an
Nice.
extreme success on the strength roll.
How much luck do we have between the entire group right now?
That'd be all of our luck.
That's going to be all the luck.
Well, because if we're doing the 1 in a million shot thing,
Yeah.
luck seems really important. So if we do this, may want to consider the
But
strategy.
let's put it about this way. Regardless, we have 7 luck then.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's not
I
going
will
to make a
also,
big difference.
you need to fucking kill the guy and charge up the dagger in order to even do the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need-
I
we
will
to kill
say
Zuz-
I should
stabbing
include one key extra piece of detail, which
Okay.
is that Zuzelle's head has fully pushed out.
Oh, no.
His mouth is clear. And at the end of this turn, Zuzelle will let out his scream.
I'm blowing my luck, dude.
Okay.
I'm blowing my luck. I get a super extreme, awesome, massive success.
I love it.
Neo
Hulk
in the
out.
Yeah,
brawl.
describe what you do.
Blake is summoning all of his strength.
Oh my God. He's also summoning sort of the spirit of Tony Collette in the vent.
Yeah.
Damn.
You remember Colossus from the X-Men arcade game?
Mhm.
Oh!
Yep.
That. I'm going to expand my arms outwards, take a mighty breath, and explode outwards with all of my Nordic strength.
You know what we're going to say is that the luck is that you still left a little bit of horse in there.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In all the right places.
You're Dr. Man from the head up, but you still got a little bit of horsepower.
A little horsepower
Nice.
down
Little
below the
horsepower,
belt, if you know what I mean.
But you guys are all now down to one luck. You hulk out, and her tentacles burst out just enough for you to be able to drop to the ground and land in a pose similar to the matter of Wesley Snipes in the movie Blade, if one would so wish.
So can he stab now?
You are right there.
I stab!
All right. You plunge the dagger
We win.
into Zuzelle.
And I go, in this country, we vaccinate.
What?
What?
It's like a kid who's
So
coming out and
cool,
stabbing
dude.
a kid. What do you want?
Okay.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I'm trying to come up with something on the fly.
Right as Zuzelle's lips are about
She said Roe
Polio.
wins.
Row wins.
Hey, Freddie, you've had a lot of wins today. It's all right.
It's
that
all right.
It wasn't
Yeah.
You
100.
saved the entire episode.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
the dagger plunges into Zuzelle's forehead. His mouth opens, but instead of a shriek, it's just a sort of gasp and a confusion in his eyes.
Does he look like a baby?
No, he looks like a grown dude.
He looks like Zuzelle.
He looks
Okay.
like, yes, it's his horrible twisting face that
Okay.
is every version of himself collapsed into one. You guys would be more mesmerized by it if you hadn't seen the freaky painting of it already.
Yeah, no, if we weren't going to kill him, I was going to distract him
You
because
twerk on him
his
or
sexy
something?
wife is
Yeah.
here. For
Your sexy wife is here.
Remember? He had relationships with
Yeah.
cousins
that's
all,
true.
of all
Yep.
the different dimensions.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, honey.
I've seen all the possible timelines, and we
At the
boned
very-
down in
yeah,
all of
At the
them.
very least, like maybe buying us one turn where he doesn't scream right away because he's
This
just
is
so
like,
shocked to see his babe there.
Aw.
But anyways, we don't need to do that. You killed him. Great.
Be jelly.
So yes, the knife plunges into him, and almost immediately it begins to glow and thrum with power. You hear this enraged squeal from Mother as before her very eyes, her child is murdered right as he's clawing out of her. It's a surreal sight, but it's like he's being absorbed into the blade. Like it's his head starts to shrink and cave in as it crunches and gets smaller, as the blade begins to shake more and more violently in your hand, and it's almost like it's
Cool World.
it's sucking him up like a sponge almost, just like in the movie Cool World.
I love a Cool World reference.
And the dagger practically vibrates in your hand as Zuzelle's whole form is getting vacuumed into this thing and ripped out of his mother's womb at the same time. You see his hideous umbilical cord snap in half as his whole form is sucked into this thing like a fucking straw. For one moment, there's complete silence as everyone is in absolute astonishment at what just happened, as the dagger in your hand seems to glow with like an ethereal black light. And then Mother lets out an enraged, deafening, blood-curdling scream. Everybody give me a, what would it be to keep yourself standing?
Constitution. maybe?
Standity roll.
A standity roll? So fucking good.
That made me laugh.
Let's do a constitution roll.
I'm already on the ground. So.
Yep.
Pass.
Fail.
44 out of 75.
I
Pass
fail.
18
All right,
out
so you-
of 50.
You both managed to stand your ground. Kelsey, you drop to the floor, clutching your head in agony at this scream.
Dang.
We'll say that as she's screaming, you can move around and do stuff, but you're clutching your head and you're going to have
Okay,
disadvantage
cool.
on your rolls.
Well, here's the thing. Out of character, I guess everybody.
Mhm.
Are we going for the 1 in a million shot? Or are we going into, I guess, Blake becoming demigod? Those are the two options, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
when we voted before we went in,
It's true.
you
So
all
that's the
voted
plan.
for 1 in a million, and I voted for demigod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look where that got
But why
you.
shouldn't I?
I got the fucking ball right on the edge of the goal line. End zone. The ball is at fucking 1 yard because of me.
Now, I will remind you, your plan was that Trudy needs to stand at the exact center of town and aim in the exact right direction.
So just to clarify, the spot should be where Blake literally has the dagger right now.
There's a vector, right? There's an angle and a velocity.
Yes,
here
her
from
angle is
this
already
point.
set.
Correct. You can be anywhere within the size of the radius, the overall
Of the dick.
of the dick. Because,
Yeah.
right, like you shooting it from one corner still hits that corner on that side. You have some
You have a little
latitude.
bit of give. Basically, I have a mechanic for this once you get in position.
Okay.
Trudy already has her two of her hands
locked
in
into
position ready,
yes.
so we have to point her. But you can point yourself. You have the compass on you, so there's really nothing I can do. So I'm just going to hold my turn to see if there's something I can do if that becomes a problem.
All right,
I will hold my disadvantage turn.
And we will say that her scream has shifted. It's no longer that you need to make a strength roll to move towards her. It's you have to make a constitution check at the beginning of each of your turns. You're going to have to break through it in order to be able to move without being at disadvantage. It is now the bison's turn. So I went ahead and rolled constitution rolls for all of them. The two in front failed and the guys in the back succeeded. So 2/3 of the bisons drop screaming, clutching their ears, while their brethren, who maybe are less affected because they're a little farther away, start pushing their way towards the front to try to get to you. It is now Trudy's turn.
I'm going to try to get to my firing position.
Okay, great. So you're in position now, and now you can aim as an action, but that's the only thing you can do this turn.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay, so you are aiming because it's a chaotic situation. It's a little imprecise. It's a little fiddly. It feels like it would take a little time to lock into the right position to shoot this. So my thought was every turn that you spend aiming, you will add an advantage dice to your shot.
Okay.
Your shot starts at a 50 skill.
Okay.
So if you just go on this turn the second you got into position. And then every turn that you guys spend aiming after this will add an advantage to your roll.
So it's a coin flip that will get better every time.
Exactly. Right now it's 50-50. And the next one would be like you would have to lose 2 coin flips or you'd have to lose 3 coin flips. Those are how the odds essentially stack up.
Okay.
If she gets knocked out of position, you have to start all over again.
Yeah, so we got to
Obviously.
protect her, essentially. Good thing I waited. I will throw my bomb towards the bison or
The
whatever.
bison's sick. So give me a throw roll with disadvantage. What do you have, like 5 in throw or something like that?
You're close. I just drop it next to me.
What did you throw? What did you?
I got 56 because it was disadvantage. My throw is 20.
So I don't think that
Yeah, I feel
means
like I should be
you
able to
literally
throw.
don't throw it. If you had fumbled it, I would say it drops at your feet. You can, again, it's similar to like how you blew up Kimon Wan, is you press a button on it and then throw it and it will explode in a couple seconds.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I press it and I just chuck it as far as I can.
I'm actually going to say that a success would be you land it smack dab in the middle of them. A fumble would be it lands
dead.
in the first third where you and Francis are, but also hit some of them. Regular failure, it goes way to the back of the room.
Okay.
Only the back 8 guys are going to be affected by it. But we will go ahead and roll damage
because those
for
are
it.
the motherfuckers that succeeded.
Yes. If you were going to hit any one group of people, we'll say that was
yeah,
going to
dude.
be the good one to do.
I think this is definitely the most suspenseful final battle we have yet done. I would say that pretty easily.
Bro, I'm on the edge of my seat. My seat's all edge.
So there's no way for you to not be on the edge of your seat.
Exactly, dude.
This means nothing.
No,
My ass
it
is
means
more in the
nothing.
center of it away.
Means that my lower back is killing me.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Matt,
Yes.
you fucking chuck the thing.
Yes.
It arcs and it lands way at the back of the room. Roll me a 4d10.
4 different D10s.
All right, so here's how we're going to do this. Instead of me doing 8 rolls, they're all
I'll
going to
do 8 rolls. I got you.
Are you all right?
I
And
got you, dog. First guy, 26. Fuck. Second guy, 17. Third guy, 26. Fourth guy, 20. Fifth guy,
I'm right in between.
25.
Wow,
Sixth
more than the
guy,
first
18.
couple.
Seventh guy, 17. Eighth guy, 32.
Jeez.
All right, they're all dead.
Yeah.
They're all very dead. Everyone who passed their constitution rolls go, hey, we're feeling pretty. What's that? And then they explode. So there's a shower of gore and a deafening boom at the back of the room. And you guys now have 4 sticks of dynamite. You are out, though, so you don't have any more.
I'm out of the game.
No, you're not out of the game. I think you only have 1. Trudy dropped 1 over there. Maybe
Yeah.
Trudy has 1 more.
There's also
Yeah.
one underneath the podium that's still
Francis
not used.
lost 1.
Unless it's still in the corpse of Zuzelle.
Unless it's in Zuzelle somewhere.
Which
But the
I guess
Zuzelle
that
just
means
got
it's in
eaten
the
up by the,
knife.
I believe Blake maybe has 1.
Matt, what the fuck is Matt doing? Matt's just lifted his desk
Oh my god.
fully, and now are you standing now, Matt?
I feel powerful. Hi.
Nice.
You're down there and I'm up here.
Yeah.
You're down there. And we're up here.
What the hell is wrong
With you, man.
So it's now Mother's turn.
No. Does she have 4 turns again?
Yes, she does. She gets that every turn.
But she's so sad.
The first thing Mother is going to do is to try to kill Blake. Blake, you see all of her eyes glowing the deepest red you've ever seen, just locked directly on you. And she raises her tendrils high into the air and is going to slam 4 of them down on you.
No.
So we'll go ahead and do a fighting brawl for each one of them, and then we're going to roll damage. Are you going to dodge these? Is that the idea?
4 times? I mean, I have no choice. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to eat them, Will. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't fight because fighting back, you still take the hits.
Yeah.
How much HP you got?
I have 6 HP, dude.
Okay, Kelsey wants to watch this.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Well, she's gonna, don't worry, she's gonna respond when it happens. I mean, she's just witnessing this.
Kelsey's got to check this
Thank
one
you
out.
for being a friend.
I don't know what to do. Blake's gonna die. I'm sorry. I'm not good at.
Well, now hold
these
on. I have this
situations.
red hot dagger, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
You can
So
stick
worst
it
case
up.
scenario, I could stick it into my.
Wait, worst
own-
case.
You can stick it into yourself, worst case.
No, the
yes.
worst case scenario is you explode right now by 4 attacks.
I could bluff this, can I? I could
Okay.
like put the knife up to my own chest and be like, "Stop, or I will destroy you."
It's her turn, and she's already attacking you. On
Whatever.
your turn, you can
I
do
want
whatever you
dodging
want.
4 times. Then I dodge. I go jump left, jump to the right.
All right.
1 foot this time.
What's your first dodge?
74 out of Dex. 75, a pass.
A pass. Okay, good. Your second dodge,
93,
a fail. Give me your third dodge.
51.
Okay, that's a pass.
That's a pass, and a 65. So it's 1 fail out of 4.
Okay, she rolled 4 successes.
Freddie, those are all fails because your dodge is half of whatever number you think it is right now.
Well, why?
Because dodge is half of Dex. It's not.
Oh.
It's not.
Yeah, I did 4 failures. Now that I'm
Oh,
looking at
shit.
it.
Are you
Jesus.
serious?
Yeah.
What's your dex?
Because
Oh, you were just doing your straight
it could
dex
never
skill.
be higher than 50.
No, it was 37 was what I was trying to be. So I did 4 failures
Oh,
in a row.
Oh my God.
Never let it be said that is never on the DM side. 'Cause I just killed
I
Freddie.
know, it's just, I've dodged so many times. Like, wait a second, how's your dodge 60 or something? That's crazy.
Fuck.
Okay. So she's gonna go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh my God.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but you did a
Dead,
good.
I
Yeah,
died.
but that was expected.
What's your
in this
max
sort of
health?
thing.
14. It's not even statistically possible to survive this.
You killed Zuzelle though,
Well,
Freddie.
no, I want to stab it into myself.
I think you should.
It's too late. That's we voted not to do that.
Nah.
We probably
damn
should
it.
have done it. Anthony was right.
I was right.
In general, Anthony's right.
I
We
mean, all we got to do is get to his corpse.
Stab
That's
it into my
true.
corpse.
no stab it. I mean, any of us can stab ourselves.
Yes.
If we stab Blake when he's dead, does that work?
Oh yeah, could he come back to life? Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not. I wouldn't want to take that risk.
That's fair.
Freddie, you have a lot of time to think of final words. Think of something better than that last thing you said. about vaccines.
It's 2d6 per hit. So yeah, with 4 powerful blows, she rains a total of 31 damage down on
Okay,
you.
you get
Holy
liquefied.
shit.
on it.
So yes,
Pulped.
And
the
is
last
he
thing
okay?
Blake Lively sees is 4 thundering tendrils slamming down on him. Give me his last thought.
Let's go
going
inside
through
the
his head.
mind of
Let's
Blake
go
Lively.
one moment. Whoosh.
Blake put everything into this stab, and this man is a soldier. He's seen war. He's seen the worst that humanity's had to offer. So he has faced down death so many times on the battlefield. This feeling right here is like greeting an old familiar friend.
Damn.
Dang.
The darkness to which he is so acquainted and has been patiently waiting for his whole life. And in this moment, as he stares death in the form of 4 fleshy tentacles in the face, he says, "Took you long enough?"
That's pretty cool.
Damn.
Pretty good.
That's
And
pretty cool.
Amberster's waiting for him.
I was
And
about
then
to-
I
so-
look at the side, and there's a golden door, and Amberster's sitting there doing the pose that Christian Bale does after he kills everyone, where he puts the 2 guns
Nice.
close to each other, which for no reason.
Washington's watching from the other side.
And
I
with
go,
that,
Amberster, warm my guns up for me.
Amberster opens the golden door.
I'm coming home, my good man.
You see pure blackness on the other
Oh,
side.
what the fuck?
And Amberster,
Unfortunately, as established,
Yeah.
Jeff sucks ass in this world.
Amberster reaches his hand out towards you and says, "Arm in arm, shall we go together, my boy?"
Hey, Worth. Am I right, Amberster? Worth.
Yes, Worth? And then together, you link arms with your old friend Amberster and you step into the eternal black night.
Amberster, I never even used your guns.
Oh, man.
And the door closes behind them.
Dang.
Meanwhile, back in meat space.
Meanwhile, back in
In
meat
meat
space,
space.
Blake is standing there one moment, and then 4 tendrils slam down. And then you see nothing but a red smear on the ground.
Actually, we see nothing but a red smear and 2 golden guns.
a red smear, 2 golden guns,
This is your time to shine, Kelsey.
and a
And a
dagger
knife, yeah.
clattering on the
Oh, yeah,
ground.
the dagger's more important.
The dagger gets
Yeah.
pasted onto the ground as well.
I just want to say that for Blake, this was always the goal, man. He always wanted to save Peachyville no matter what because it was his home. And this was where his expensive property was.
Nice.
All right. So Blake, for the last time, will
Yeah,
solemnly be
dude.
removed from initiative
Was that
order.
4 actions?
Yes, that was all 4. She
Fuck
she emptied the clip on
Holy
him.
shit.
Enraged.
Also, like,
So he bought you that much.
Yeah.
Because she could have done a
Yes.
lot worse that
Yes.
turn.
Yes.
But he took
Thank
the
you
full
for your
heat.
service.
I'm glad I watched that. Like I said, I would. Blake!
Wait.
Why is everybody yelling Blake? What's going on?
Francis,
Francis, oh my God!
Francis, it is now your turn. You passed your Constitution roll, right?
It's new turns now, so new.
Oh, yeah,
new
new
What
rules.
is my constitution?
It's up to you, buddy.
Oh,
That's
you
all
want?
your-
All right, here's what I'll give you. You can have the snake's Constitution,
Oh.
Nice.
or I will give you an advantage D100 roll.
I will take the advantage D100 roll.
Okay, rolling bones. Let's see what your con is.
My con is 78.
Oh, wow. All right, now I got to see what a snake's is.
But he died twice before any of us
Oh,
died.
you improved your.
He just did.
Snake's is 65, so you made the right choice, my man.
All right.
So yes,
Nice.
go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
74, so I'll just barely beat it.
Okay, wow. All right. You alight yourself. You stand up on the body of Brian Strikes Mitchell. And as you do so, the Epidermicon flutters in front of you and seems to, in its sort of intuitive sense, like respond to you, and it opens itself to you. Just so you know. What would you like to do?
How many turns would it take for me to get to the dagger?
It'll take you a full turn to get there, but you won't be able to do anything yet.
How far away is everybody else from the dagger?
They're all going to get there at the same time, basically.
And Mother's still going to be able to do 4 attacks.
You guys have a full turn until Mother goes again.
Okay, so if I can sprint all the way and then not do anything, that means I could grab the Epidermonomicon and sprint halfway, and then next turn I could sprint the rest of the way and do something. Correct?
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the Epidermonomicon, run halfway there, and I guess look at the Epidermonomicon and see if there's anything I can do with it.
Okay. So basically, the Epidermonomicon is this massive spell book with spells from, throughout the cosmos, essentially. It allows you to learn a spell instantaneously. It's almost like a magic scroll, so that you can read something off of the text and cast a spell. So I will go ahead and give you, I'm going to flip to the spell page. I remember when you did this for us back in the day.
I was much lazier. I gave you the whole book and said, I don't know, pick something.
That's literally what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the whole spell book because I'm like, these are the spells that are available to you. So we will say you have until the start of your next turn to pick a spell.
Mother's not a deity, correct?
I've had very bad.
She is a deity, in fact.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what spell you should use.
Oh, the one you guys used at the end of call. That would be funny if we ended both
Yeah.
campaigns the same way. It is now Kelsey's turn.
So Blake just died.
Oh,
that
first,
just happened.
give me a Constitution roll.
I pass. My Constitution is 60. I got 54.
Okay, great. You got Mother behind you. You have roughly
I could go and stab
13 bisons. The 5 bisons that are left from the ones that Trudy shot are starting to stagger to their feet, and they will be getting up next turn
Yeah, I
if
guess.
they pass their Constitution.
Kelsey is feeling like maybe she should stab herself. I'm running towards Trudy because either way, I'm either going to put my back to her and fend off anybody from hitting her.
Yes.
Or I'm just going to grab the dagger and stab myself.
Okay.
Or actually, I guess I don't need to do look. I could be like, Trudy, I think I should stab myself.
But you can't do it this turn, right?
Did you advance last time? What did you do
Yeah,
on your
we're
last?
running down the hallway.
I'll give you the same that you had that Francis had. A full sprint will get you to the dagger.
So I couldn't pick it up and whatever.
No,
Okay.
no, actually, wait, no, because you're there. You're literally there at his feet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you're right.
And I
She's
was
there.
and I was behind. I was like with her.
Yeah, you were with her. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, sorry. I know this maybe fucks with you, Anthony, but you're actually a turn behind them. So you will get to them.
Yeah. But you can also tell me what you. I guess we still don't know you exist. I know you're alive
you just
somewhere.
saw a big weird monster thing.
Yeah, I
coming
know you're
after you.
alive somewhere.
You're probably not psyched about seeing me.
I'm going to grab the dagger then. I'm going to hold it, and I can either put it into your arms to aim, or I can stab myself.
Okay, so yes, you run up and find the dagger and you grab it.
Yes. Does something happen when I grab it?
No.
Trudy, Blake, I don't know. I can do this. You have to live. I can do this.
Whatever you decide, I trust you. I don't know what to do either.
It's just me. At the end of the day, the only sacrifice we'll be making is just me to make sure we save everything.
That's still an awful lot to sacrifice.
Oh, that's nice, Trudy. I said I put it into your arms then.
You give me the gun?
Yeah, I slide because you have your hands set to like aim perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to slide it in for the perfect shot or
But
whatever.
the power's not discharged from the knife until
Trudy's
the
turn.
fire.
So Trudy fires it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll's like, oh, you gonna stab yourself?
I genuinely do not know yet.
Yeah.
Can Flesh Francis see that Trudy's considering stabbing herself with it?
Give me a psychology roll.
That's a 31, so a super success.
Beth, DM Anthony when you make up your mind about what you're going to do.
Okay, so then I place it so it's in the correct trajectory.
It's aimed out.
Yes, and
Okay.
she is aimed in the position. So I
Yes,
guess
she
it's
is
just,
aimed in the position.
So you shoot.
You could
on her
shoot.
turn.
It's a 50-50 shot right now if you shoot.
Yes.
If you want to do one more thing, I won't let you do a combat action, but if you want to do something to try to either draw Mother's attention or draw the Bison's attention, I will let you do that.
It's a tough one because I don't know where Francis is. My instinct is that we were going to vote. Is that I should just stab?
this butter!
Is I should just stab myself?
Well, you already gave her the knife, so that's out of the question.
No, I could just lean onto it now.
That'd be fucking wild.
It's like you're doing it, Trudy.
Holy shit.
Because Mother's behind though. It's like that's this problem. It's like it'd be one thing if we were like distracting the Bison or whatever, but like Mother can just.
I mean, we could just take the shot. At 50-50, that's better than nothing.
Has Mother done her turn though before?
It's you, and then it's the Bisons,
Yeah.
and then it's Trudy, and then it's Mother.
Okay, so then yes.
Oh, here's what I'll say, Beth. You spent your last turn aiming, right?
Yes.
So I will say that you've got one advantage right now.
Okay.
That feels fair to me.
Yeah.
That like you got there, you spent your turn locking in, so we'll call that aiming as opposed
All
to
right.
just firing from the hip.
It's up to you, Trudy, and I guess wherever Francis is. I run, I grab the dagger, and I go, take the shot, Trudy, and I put it in your arms, and then I bend down into the fucking viscera that was once Blake, and I pull up once golden,
Dripping
once
golden
golden
guns,
now
dude.
crimson red, and I don't say anything because I say eat, and I run towards the Bison with the guns.
Okay, so you're ready to charge at the Bisons. Okay, great.
So does that mean that Trudy's now closest to Mother?
Yes.
Yeah, but she goes before Mother, so she can shoot before.
Oh God, please don't take the chance. All right, whatever. You guys do what you want.
No, we got one advantage too.
I know, but it's still like, have you ever tried to flip 3 heads in a row? It's really like, sometimes
That's really
we'll just
just
go head,
really,
head.
right.
I think I may have misunderstood the chances of doing this right.
No. Initially, it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
And then since you spent a whole turn aiming
You
instead
have
of
2
firing.
goes at getting heads, essentially.
So yes, basically the odds are if you were like trying to hit heads and you flipped twice and didn't get a head.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
Which is
good.
very possible.
Yeah.
Which
I
but
know
it's
it's
still
very
extremely possible.
But
Yeah.
I think it's very possible that
Yeah.
Mother kills us all before we
Yeah.
can do anything
And
else.
it's also pretty fucking funny if we just lose.
Yeah. You know?
At the end of the day, you gotta take the shot.
I mean, I have a thing I can do that will guarantee if everybody survives and the knife isn't destroyed by the time it gets to me, I can save the world.
And you're
But
right after Mother?
I am right after Mother.
But does it involve the dagger? Because you could just do it after we fail the shot then.
If you fail the shot, then the juice is gone.
Yeah.
Regardless, the Bisons need to go.
Yeah.
So the Bisons are going to go now. So they are going to do their Constitution saving throws again. Okay, and they both passed. So you got the ones in the middle and the ones in the front.
And they see me bloody with 2 pistols running.
Yes, and you are charging at them.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm going to say that for the moment, they're going to focus their rage on you, Kelsey. Because they don't really understand what's going on with Trudy. And they're like, what is this robot thing? This is fucking weird. These 2 groups, so it's 5 in one and 8 in the other. I'm going to make them one group of 13 now, are going to fucking descend on you and they're going to try to tackle you down to the ground again.
Yep.
We're doing another fucking dive tackle. So we're going to give them an advantage to dive tackle roll. What are you going to dodge? I guess that's pretty much what you have to do.
Yeah.
Or
I
you
mean,
could fight back. Or
yeah,
you
but
could.
again, just to clarify, the rules of fight back is that you take the punches.
I'll give you, if you wanted to do a fighting maneuver against them, it would be to like, you're like a running back when he's got like 6 guys on them. You could basically try to gut it out and stay standing if you want.
I'll do that because just thematically, because I know there's no fight back for guns, but I have guns.
Yes.
So they're coming at me. They try to tackle me. Kelsey tries to pull the triggers, but the guns are so wet with blood. They're just jamming them on me. He goes, ah! And then she just, she's a boxer, so she just tries to fight her way out of it.
Give me a fighting brawl roll to be your opposed for the
Luckily, my fighting brawl is much better. Just normal pass, 51 out of 64.
51 out of 64. They failed. So yes, these guys all are basically dogpiling you, but it's like at the end of the one with Jet Li, where like all the other Jet Lis are trying to beat ass on Jet Li and he just fucking won't go down.
You know nobody's bitch.
I mean, nobody's a bitch.
So you're just like, you're still standing in this pile of these guys at the end of this thing. Next turn, it will be time to eat. Beth.
The table is set.
It's Trudy's turn.
You just take the shot. I don't know.
Did Anthony DM you his thing?
Anthony did DM me. It is a good idea, but because it involves sacrifice that Trudy would not accept, I think that Trudy is just going to take the shot. And I'm sorry, Anthony. I just don't see us surviving another mother attack. And I get that Anthony's better at games than I am, so I'm probably making a bad decision.
This was the plan, and we voted on it.
You guys voted on it. I was outvoted. This will just be more proof that democracy doesn't work. It's fine.
Okay.
Also, who says this plan would 100% work?
My plan would 100% work.
I don't think it would, because I don't think you would survive it. So, and
I don't care about that.
Yeah, I know.
That's because you're Anthony. We're talking to
there's
Francis.
a chance I would. B, if you miss, Timmy dies.
Oh my God.
But if he misses, Timmy dies too.
I'm not going to miss.
Because what, do you have
There's no
being a little
chance
scamp,
for me.
being a little fucking scamp. I will point out one thing, which is that
nobody knows what Francis is doing.
We don't know what Francis's plan was, but if Trudy dies here, even if Mother empties the clip on Trudy, the dagger is still there.
That's why it'll be fine.
That is the other thing I would say. Even if Mother kills you, it doesn't mean that the game is over.
Okay.
No, it's just if Mother kills her, I should just stab myself because it's that we never took the shot. So it's just 3 people died trying to, Blake should have just stabbed himself.
We are where we are.
Well, yeah, we got a more than 50%.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Oh, sorry. This is like...
Dang, Beth, we always putting it on you, huh?
Can Francis shout something?
Sure.
Timmy needs a mother.
Yeah, Timmy needs his mother. And you need your team. And I need my team. I'm going to take the shot.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Give me a D100 with advantage.
Before that, Trudy is aimed for the last, round or whatever.
Yes.
I think she takes, a beat to close her eyes, actually.
Really just take it all in.
Take it all in.
Savor the moment.
To savor the moment. And... I'm going to put you on the spot really quick, Will. Back early in the season, we did the episode where Trudy leaves Tucker, and Tucker said that Timmy wrote her a letter. Do you remember that?
I do.
Do you know what the letter said?
Wow. He would have been like a little kid at the time. And do you think she read the letter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I think she was reading it when you got, if I remember correctly. I think it just said, Dear Mommy, I miss you so much. Please come home.
Okay. And now I'm going to roll. And so I'm trying to beat essentially a 60.
50.
A 50. A 50. But I get 2 tries to, okay.
It's below or above, so we know.
Below.
Okay,
so you're trying to get below a 50.
Okay. Roll number 1 is a 92.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell again, dude. Oh no. God, not Beth and Call of Cthulhu
Holy
clutching
shit.
us again.
I'm gonna be so mad at myself if I...
No,
Does it have to be
the
the real
real
dice?
No, it's the thematically right decision.
Is it the real dice?
Yes!
Beth,
we
you
did
gonna
all
do-
this not
Beth,
to
you
We're
gonna do
not
real
gonna let a
dice?
child sacrifice himself in an uncertain world. We are doing our best as a
Give
team.
me-
We did this together, Beth. It's not on you. Whatever happens, we did it together. Except for Francis being a little bitch over there. We did this together.
With his magic and his bullshit, Beth. It's you. It's
Because
you.
the future's uncertain.
you
We
got
don't know.
this.
Okay. All right. I'm re-rolling the 10s digit.
This merits real dice. Here we go.
Wait, Beth. You get to pick your dice. You gotta pick a good one.
So you rolled a what the first time?
92.
So you
So
have
she
to
has to
roll
roll
a 4.
a 0 through a 4. A 10, a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4.
Or a 0.
What is that?
It's a 7. The world ends.
As this vortex of energy launches out of the blade, the first thing it does is just absolutely blast through Mother herself. Like this beam of light, even just at a glancing blow, just shears half of her body off, and she just dissolves into a heap of bloody flesh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn.
On its way out, it takes the tent with it, and you find yourself in the night in Peachyville once more. The bisons are absolutely astonished. A quiet falls over you. You watch it disappear over the horizon, and you wait. And you remember from the calculations that von Neumann made for you that he said it would take about 30 seconds. It's the longest 30 seconds of your life, but the next 30 seconds are even longer as the horrible sinking feeling falls over you and you realize that you failed. And with one last shuddering groan in the sky that could only be the release of this horrible thing, you know that because of what's happened tonight, every single living thing on the earth is going to die. Of course, you guys aren't the only ones to realize this. You slowly become aware of the bisons standing behind you, the last ones left. At first, despair plays on their faces as they realize that all of their plans, all of their striving and scheming was for naught. They stare at you with empty horror in their eyes. Then, a look of grim resolve comes over them. They glance to each other. Then, as one, they draw their daggers, raise them, and slit their own throats.
Oh. You hate to see it.
And you watch as one by one these bodies crumple to the ground and a pool of blood soaks your feet as you stand in the night with a starry sky above you and a doomed world beneath you. However, all things take time, and as we all know, a human pregnancy takes about 9 months. Turns out an outer god's pregnancy, birthing inside a world, takes a little bit longer, 9-10 months. And the world has that much time to come to grips with what's about to happen to it, what's starting to happen to it. A strange, lingering aura hangs over the planet as there's denial, there's grief, there's despair. As civilization starts to break down, people turn to religion, people turn to sex, people turn to drugs, and some people just try to stick it out and keep on living and hope that it will never happen, that the world is not going to one day, very, very soon, be consumed and that all life on it will be absorbed into something new and strange and horrifying. Among the people who refuse to give up are BB and Milton, who become like their own little plucky Mulder and Scully duo. They decide they're going to dig in and they're going to find a way to stop this no matter what it takes. Because at the very least, if they can go out knowing that they tried everything they could, they're never going to give up. You hear tell of them from time to time as they're still out there plumbing the depths of strange crypts and solving supernatural mysteries up till the very end. That's what they've decided to focus their time doing, is just looking for something, anything to help them find a way that even if the planet is doomed, that some part of humanity can live on. Maybe there's some spell in some book that can teleport people to some other world. Maybe there's some way to go back in time. And they spend the next 9 months in an obsessive, frantic way, looking for that one small miracle. Francis, what do you do?
The first thing Francis does is probably go tell Shane everything that happened, that Francis did, and that happened to Shane's dad.
Weirdly, under better circumstances, that would probably make Shane want to seek some kind of vengeance on you. But here at the end of the world, it hardly seems to matter. And if anything, he kind of respects you for copping to it. And he knows that because of your past with him, that the things were what they were. He can even find it in his heart to forgive Kelsey, or he thinks he can if he works at it. And you finally made friends with a boy your age. So
Oh my God.
after you tell him everything that you did, he's kind of inspired to open up to you as well and tells you about his plans for the end of the world, which he's like, I don't know if you want to come with me, Francis, but I heard about this monastery where a bunch of guys are going to go live in the woods and like contemplate God until the end comes, you know, and just kind of like be in the forest and be with nature. So that's what I'm planning to do. If you want to come along, like, you know, it's going to be an arduous journey to get there, but
You sure you don't want to like spend it with your mom?
oh,
Damn.
fuck,
Damn,
dude.
dog. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you have a mom, you know?
Yeah, man. We haven't really talked in a while. We both lost a lot, but yeah, yeah, maybe you're right. You're a good dude, Francis. And he gives you a thumbs up. Are you walking back to town? Because I'm walking that way if you want to walk with me.
No, I'm just gonna stay here for a while.
All right, well, hey, if I don't see you, then I'll see you.
Yeah.
He like goes to hug you, but then decides not to because he feels like you don't want to hug, and then he turns and walks away.
And this is how men show each other affection. Just two guys not really saying what they think. This is how men get close to one another. Knowing glances. Just two guys. They went through a lot. Could be homies or maybe not.
Holy shit, he's cooking.
Francis then goes to Timmy and tosses a sword at his feet.
Okay, I guess that will transition us to Trudy and Timmy. Well, how do Trudy and Timmy spend the next 9 months?
I think Trudy's first inclination is, frankly, to run away. You know, she's just condemned the world to death, and I think that would be a pretty heavy burden to carry.
Mm-hmm.
But in knowing that this is her last chance, I think this time she's not going to run away. And I think she's going to spend the next 9 months making up for lost time.
Timmy, for what it's worth, knows that you did your best and he's proud of you. Timmy knows that you didn't throw your life away, that you tried to save the world and everybody in it. Even when it came down to just 4 people, just your friends, he knows that took a lot. He's like, that took a lot of guts, Mom. That took a lot of balls. So, hell yeah.
And I think she wants to teach Timmy how to bowl.
Oh, I like that. There's abandoned bowling alleys aplenty.
And Blake's not on our team anymore. Or Tony. We need a fourth.
We need a fourth.
You need a fourth for your team.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's right. And just like you all forgot about the heroism of one Blake Lively,
Oh, no.
Yeah, he died to save the no one.
so too did the whole town neglect to attend the funeral.
What?
No.
Well, I feel like we would be there.
I asked this to the group. In the middle of the world falling apart, what did you guys do to grieve Blake? And then did Blake have anything like in his will about how he should be buried that they would have found?
Oh, that's good.
You know where I think Blake is? Blake is at the tomb of the forgotten soldier in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, we got rid of the existing forgotten soldier. Put you in there.
We forgot about him.
That was in Blake's will, was remove the forgotten soldier and put me in there.
I want to clarify that it's the unknown soldier. There's no tomb to the forgotten.
That's true. That's true. What did I say?
Now there is.
But now you know who it is, and it's Blake Lively.
I mean, I think we held one. You can decide what you had in your will. But
Here's what I think it was. Everyone forgot. It was BB, my true friend BB, who said, wait a minute, everyone, we're not properly mourning the death of the one hero of this whole adventure, Blake Lively.
I feel like what I'll say is this, is that BB was the executor of your estate, so she would have had your will and would have been able to arrange the funeral to your specifications. So what was the funeral you had in mind?
It was a somber affair, a ceremony befitting both a war hero and a hero. That's right, there are 2 different kinds of heroes in this world. It was in the center of town. There's the park in the center of town, and you could smell the McDonald's, as Blake always wanted. And I think it was a sparsely attended affair because, again, everyone's got their own thing going on, so maybe just the motley crew of everyone here at it. And I requested very specifically a 21 gun salute.
No, a 22 gun salute, so that way everybody can have 2 guns.
Yes, 22 guns. Yeah. It's
even number of guns.
It's the 22 gun salute.
A 22 gun kata salute.
I leave it to BB to try and figure out the logistics of finding 22 guns to shoot.
Well, we have a lot of unused derringers.
I think Trudy went a step further and redid the gutters at the bowling alley and dedicated them to Blake because Blake dealt in gutters all the time.
Wow.
I think Kelsey, after she was part of the 22 gun salute, she took Hamburster's guns.
Amberster, not with an H.
Hamburster's guns. And when nobody's looking, I think, you have an open casket, right? Wait, no.
What? No.
You were Puddle. You know,
you did Puddle too.
We're like, BB. Open casket was a wild choice.
He's all dried out and crusty now.
It's like a tub full of soup.
He looks just like he's sleeping.
I dropped the 2 guns into that tub full of soup. And I say,
Plunk.
yeah, I say, I hope you You have some fun shooting those in the big gun range in the sky,
Dude,
buddy.
And then one of the guns floats up because there was a little air and it kind of like spins around. It looks like it's giving you a thumbs up as it slowly bubbles into the Campbell's soup
God.
of
All
what
right.
remains.
Well, how about Francis? You were like his best friend, kind of, right? You two were like both guys.
I couldn't have put it better myself, Matthew.
Is Francis doing one of those like cloaked mystery man at the edge of the funeral kind of moves? Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I was literally about to say, like, he's sort of leaning up against / behind a tree in the distance to the point where you think Francis didn't show up, but then as you leave, you sort of catch sight of him. And he's going for mysterious, but it just kind of comes off as creepy, like he's going to do something to the corpse after you leave.
And by the
no.
way, Francis, next to him stands another guy in a cloak and a thing. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
you hear?
that guy, I
Sorry.
don't know. I'm not with that guy.
BB hired me to be the guy standing. Are you doing?
I'm doing it pro
did
bono.
he-
Fuck off.
Oh, okay. There were two mysterious guys. Well,
Oh, man.
think about that.
Wow.
Think about that.
That doesn't happen
Think
every
about
time.
that. Chew on that.
Ooh, okay, this is good actually. So behind the second guy, at an even farther off tree, looking over everything, unbeknownst to any of you, is a little cat named Marbles. Marbles looks
magic.
down at the somber scene, a tear in his heterochromatic green and red eyes.
Probably not a
And
tear.
he stares and he blinks and he's gone. He disappears.
Oh no, what happened to Marbles?
All the cats are magical.
He must have had such a time.
Anyway, so back in the bowling alley, y'all are getting ready to roll up a frame. You guys have jury rigged an abandoned bowling alley to learn how to practice when a familiar face slithers through the door.
Oh my God. I feel like I would be like on a dude. I don't know.
You're still disgusting.
A, I think I would be on a dude. B, I think at this point Francis would have gotten a cloak so people didn't have to look at him.
Oh, that's cool. Like a cloaked wanderer kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Nice.
All right, sick. All right. A cloaked wanderer comes to the door. So you throw a sword at Timmy's feet.
Mhm.
And he's like, Francis, is that you, man?
I told you you'd get your shot.
I'm good, dude. Just bring it in. And he goes for a hug.
Francis just doesn't hug him back, but he also doesn't move or move away from
Okay,
the
so he hugs you and then he knees you in the balls.
Nice.
He says, all right, now we're even. Now you going to fucking roll a frame with me or what?
Come roll a frame, Francis.
This phrase that you just need a dead guy's balls.
Yeah.
We don't know if he was dead when Francis absorbed him.
Francis pretends that it hurts,
Yeah.
even though it was the balls of another guy. Francis goes, "Oh no!
Wow,
That's my most sensitive part."
Wow, you really got me, kid.
And then Francis goes and writes his name onto the bowling card as a new player, and sits down and joins the rotation.
Kelsey, tell us about the 9 months in Kelsey World.
Yeah, I think similarly, she's given herself some grace and feels the weight of perhaps failing this saving the world. But also, I think she spends her nights and the times that she can, hopefully watching Murder with Trudy.
Yes, of course.
Are they still making new episodes?
Some
One-
reruns.
Oh, yeah, they're also good the second, third, fourth
Yeah.
time around.
especially when you know who did it.
Yeah. They're literally written to be watched 3 times.
like this
The
time you
third
guys are the murderers.
really clicks. And then since Brian's dead, there's an opening in the library and she keeps the library open. The world may be ending, but you should learn until the last of your days. And she doesn't know exactly when the last of these days are, but it doesn't mean there's no reason to learn. You learn for the sake of learning because it's something that, makes you whole. And
How
gets
far
you-
into the encyclopedia does she get?
Oh, she stopped trying to write her own encyclopedia. In fact, now she spends the time reading the books that she's been wanting to read. But more importantly, she keeps the library open. She, teaches classes for whatever people are interested in. I know a lot of people are going crazy. A lot of people are running away, but there's still anybody who's willing and wants to learn, she's willing to teach.
And Trudy's catching up on all of the books that Timmy likes so much. I've been reading that Shamu fella.
Camus, Mom, God.
Oh, yes.
I keep telling you over and over again, and you keep forgetting how to pronounce it.
I'm
It's a sort of
sorry.
Sisyphean task that I have. But you know what?
To me,
happy.
Thursday night's open for like a reading session. Do you like to teach a class on your Shamu? What was it?
Oh, Timmy, would you like to be a teacher?
I don't know that the world needs more existentialism right now, guys.
What is existentialism?
Oh, well, what is existential? Boy, oh boy, Miss Grammar, let me tell you. Life passes on in this way over the next couple of months. And then one day, all of you wake up with a moth on your nose. And as the moth senses that you're awake, Kelsey, if you're in your apartment, you see it flutter to the door. Trudy, likewise, you see it. Once it realizes you're awake, it picks itself up and glides to the nearest door. Francis, I don't know where you're hanging out these days, but the same goes.
Definitely not in my empty house with my mom and dad dead.
I would like to think that you came and lived with Trudy.
I think if you invited Francis, he would probably do that.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Of course. Right away. I'm sorry I condemned the world to death. Please come live with us.
These moths fly to the door of your house, and then it lingers there, waiting, almost as if it was waiting for you to follow it.
I do.
So all of you link up, and this moth sort of sits on the dash of your car as it leads you towards the east coast of the United States through a sort of like dead and dying world. The sky is getting redder. Strange mutations are starting to happen to the vegetation all around you. Whatever is happening, whatever is going to happen to this world, it's going to happen any day now. Some areas are more affected than others. Like you drive fast through some parts because you see like trees are merging into each other. You swear you see a face melted into the side of a building and watching you. Just the landscape's getting more and more brutal and surreal.
I think Trudy is talking to the moth, telling the moth the story of her late lover, Mothman, and how much he did for her and the world.
You drive in this fashion all the way till you get to a beach on a ragged coast to the Atlantic Ocean, and you see a boat waiting there. And next to the boat, you see BB and Milton. They brought their bikes.
How do you get to the boat?
They've just been kind of like camped out, like, you know, like dozing on the beach. And when they look up, their faces light up. And Milton like hits BB. He's like, see, I told you they'd come. I told you they'd come. And BB kind of eyes you guys a little cautiously. BB, as it turns out, has been, after finding out, Kelsey, that you murdered Big Shane and that you shot Shane in the leg, Francis, her view of you has become more complicated. Do you know what I mean? She grew up when she heard about that. She grew
Just
up
in
a little.
time.
After finding about some of the stuff that you guys had done, and also just being heartbroken at the fact that you failed, that she looked up to you guys as infallible adults and that you're in this ruined world. It's not that she would turn her back on you, but she regards you a little more coldly than she used to. You approach this boat and you see that, again, they followed their own moth here, and then the moths sort of fly onto the boat and invite you to get on.
Okay. Let's get on.
Yeah, I'll get on, but I do. BB Milton, what's up with the moths?
So Milton talks to you and says, I don't know, Kelsey.
Okay.
I woke up at home and BB was, fell asleep at the office again, at the supernatural PI office that we run. It's pretty cool. You should come by sometime.
Yeah.
Does it
how's
have
it going?
cockroaches? Some offices have cockroaches.
Yeah, it's got a couple, and they're pretty weird now, as everybody
Yeah.
knows. The cockroaches were the first ones to get pretty weird.
They talk.
They talk. We've got a secretary who's a cockroach.
Milton, I'm really proud of you having your own business and everything you've been doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's too
doing
bad.
great.
Like in a couple of days, we're all going to die, though, right? So that,
Yeah, I
hey,
mean,
that'd be a
wait.
good name. Say that again.
Say that again.
But yeah, we just woke up, and each of us, there was a moth waiting for us, and we just, moths being moths, we decided to follow them, and here we are. So the moths lead you onto this boat, and you sail deep into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, just day after day out on the open sea, until they all of a sudden come to a stop in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And you wait for a moment. The moths seem to circle around a singular point. You're in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's just empty sea for miles around, cold gray sea.
Point
And then-
Nemo.
Kind of a Point Nemo situation. Underneath you, you hear first like a faint pinging noise, like a sort of like strange pulsing sound. And you look down and you see a glow deep down in the bottom of the ocean pulsing as well. And you realize that this is the spot where Mothman's ship sank.
Oh.
And something down there, something deep, deep below, it seems to be reacting to your presence here, reacting to the moths, and it's making a pulse. For hours, nothing seems to happen. But then one by one, you notice that more and more moths seem to be drawn to this spot, and they seem to be converging. It's almost like every moth on Earth is being drawn to this strange light. Soon they're swarming the sky in a vortex. It's almost like the sky itself gets blotted out. And then you see a ship above you descending. And it's the same kind of bulbous, sinuous, semi-living form as the ship that Mothman had that you flew on originally, but it's much, much bigger. And it descends, and all these moths fly up into the sky towards it, and it comes lower and lower towards you. And then a hatch on the side of it opens, and inside you see like 20 moth creatures, like Mothman, his people.
20 hotties, you mean?
Women, men, moth teens, moth children, and all of these moths flood into the ship like they're being welcomed home. You see their big glowing eyes stare at you and sort of regard you for a second. And then one of them steps forward and offers his hand.
What should we do?
I mean,
Should we just
the whole universe out there.
Well, Mom, is this what I think it is? Are they telling us to go with them?
I don't know.
Well, whatever you want to do, I'll do it, okay? Like, I know it's scary out here, but obviously things are not going great down here, but it's up to you, Mom. I trust you.
So Francis is going to say, I know I, at least, am tempted to blame myself for what happened and think that therefore we should be punished and that would somehow even the scales. But spending the last 9 months with you and thinking over things and considering, ending things early and then not doing it because, I got to go bowling with you guys. I think maybe the most important thing now is that you keep going if you can. And it looks like we can. And that doesn't mean we're forgiven for what we did, and it doesn't make us, cowards, I don't think. I think it just means Timmy needs a mom. Kelsey needs people to teach. I'm also there.
Francis, you just graduated my class.
Yeah.
That's why I've been teaching you this whole time.
Oh, so you intentionally threw the shot so I would learn this.
No, I think it was great.
I think the only thing better than spending the last 9 months of my life with my family would be to spend more time with my family.
Yeah, this world's doomed, but like you said, if we have a chance, we should take it. And I don't know what's going to happen next, but I can't imagine going on without you guys.
So you guys all step onto the ship?
I guess, yeah.
So as you walk onto the ship, you notice that 2 people are not going with you. Milton and BB.
I'm going to grab them forcefully and drag them on the ship.
BB shoves you away as hard as she possibly can. Says, don't you fucking touch me, Francis.
I'll fight her if I have to.
Francis?
Milton pushes against you, says, hey, man, look, you want to go? That's your thing. But we're not giving up on the earth, okay? And you don't have the right. You don't have the right to tell her what she can or can't do. So you got a problem with her? You got a problem with me, mister. And he puts his fists up. And he's not aiming anywhere near you, but you realize that he is dead serious about what he's saying.
Francis looks back at the others for guidance.
Kelsey is going to walk forward, and she's going to kneel down in front of Milton and BB, who are how old?
They were 12. We'll say that since the world was doomed, Milton has had one of the saddest birthdays of all time and is now 13.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's tough.
Tough one, morally. Kelsey is going to look at BB and Milton. BB, Milton, I think that's really brave, and I get why you're doing it, but I just want you to think for a second. It's not about giving up on the earth. We sacrificed everything to try to save it, and it's gone.
We're not giving up.
I
We're
know.
not giving up. I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to keep fucking looking. You don't know that there's not a way. You don't know that there's not a way, Kelsey. You don't know anything.
No,
No.
you're right. I don't know everything, but I do know some things. And I know that we failed 9 months ago, and there's no way to stop it. And that's true. And
You don't know that. You don't know that there isn't a way. So look, you don't know what's out there. You want to go do whatever. You want to run away again. You want to turn your back on everyone again, knock yourself out. But me, I'm staying.
I understand. And I'm not telling you what to do. I respect and I think it's really brave that you want to keep looking. I'm just telling you what I think and what I know. And just know that there's people that love you here. It's not cowardly to want to come with us. But if you
Yes.
want to go, I respect that too. I've lived a long time, and I'm just letting you know that I would love it if you could join us.
You've spent the last 9 months with the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, well, who put it there, huh? Who put it there, Trudy?
I did. And wouldn't it be nice to just take that weight off for a little while?
BB just sort of looks at all of you, and like one by one, she goes up and shakes each of your hands. He says, I hope you find what you're looking for out there. And she says, come on, Milton. And she turns to kind of sit back down and fire up the engine of the boat, and it rumbles to life.
I hold my arms out for Milt because, I was like, hey, just because don't do whatever she says. It's your decision too. I put my hands out and I go for a hug for Milton.
Milton hugs you tighter than he's ever hugged anyone in his life. And he holds on really, really tight.
And I say, so you're going to keep searching?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep looking.
Okay. And then I'm going to hold their 2 hands and I'm going to turn around to Francis and Trudy. And I say, you guys have a great trip, but these kids still need a teacher and there's still people here. So Kelsey's going to walk back with them. Now let them go alone.
Okay, so Kelsey, you step into the boat then, and BB looks at you kind of astonished, and Milton just cries and hugs you. He says, thank you.
No, of course. I will look at Francis and I don't know what to say. I go, I'm sorry, Francis. It's just this is where I belong, and you still have so much more to do.
You're looking into the dark void of a cloak.
Yeah.
But you see the figure inside of it just silently nods.
I have to take care of Timmy.
You're gonna be a great mom, and there's so much more for you to do too.
I know. And I want Timmy to have a great life, and I just want the best for him, and I need to keep him alive. So I'm gonna go with the moths.
Can you promise me one thing?
What?
When you go to Moth Planet or whatever, if they have schools, let a teacher teach Timmy.
Francis throws his arms out like, really? Really right now?
I mean, be a great mom.
Only for you, Kelsey. Only for you.
I hug Trudy.
I hug Kelsey. And when I'm hugging her with my tripod robot arm body.
Oh, God, I forgot we can say you got a normal robot body by this point if you want. Okay,
I'm
all
used to
right.
it.
Sticking with it.
Okay, yes, you're a crazy
Kelsey
robot
loves
constructor.
the like 5 hand hug that she
Yeah.
I bet
gets.
you felt
Yes,
really
you
safe.
do notice it's 5 hands instead
Yeah.
of 4.
Ooh.
Because Trudy hands you one of the arms that has the sigil carved into it.
Oh, yes. So, yes, this was when you were plummeting through the air. It was the last time you were at this exact spot in the
Yeah.
ocean.
Oh, yeah.
And after pressing one of your many moles.
I gained a secret spell.
Oh, yes, that's right. We never found out what the spell
we
was.
never found it out, and that's
Shit.
why I brought it up right now.
Yes, you got a secret spell and you carved a mysterious rune
Yes.
into your, this is just like the rabbit's foot in Mission Impossible. Dude, who knows what that fucking spell does? You carved it into this arm, and since then it hasn't really done anything.
No. I thought that I could, once we had shot the big dick in the sky, I thought it could prevent the dick from coming back or close the Earth off from the rest of the world or the universe or whatever. But I didn't really get a chance to use it. It's the sigil for the Elder Sign spell. And I had thought that once we, killed the big dick in the sky, that it could shut off the gate to other things and keep the world safe.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's got to be something with this, right? I mean, Milton, BB, look at it. You guys I don't know what you guys have been researching, but is this anything?
BB just snatches it from you and goes to stare at it. And she's looking, she's like, Elder Sign. We read about this in that book. You know which one? Oh yeah, the book of sudden and strange things. The book of sudden and strange things. It had a sign like this. But wait, if we go back, all right, we got to go back to the library. We can look at this, and then maybe there's some way to sort of use this rune and sort of reinterpret it in a different medium.
Francis
or we
looks
can
at Kelsey to see if Kelsey thinks this is actually.
No,
anything.
Kelsey hearing Milton and BB, excited and trying to figure it out, as a smile, but looks at Trudy with a knowing nod. 2 things. One with well, I'm not going to see you again.
Yeah.
And we know this is not going to work. But also with the gratitude that only a teacher can feel when you've given them an activity that will keep 2 kids busy for a 5-day boat trip. So thank you. And yeah, I'm sure this is going to help, she says to Francis and Trudy. But yes, her face is very much, it's a goodbye. It's not going to help.
No one can see it, but Francis opens his mouth and he doesn't say good luck, and he doesn't say I love you, and he doesn't say I'm secretly always going to hate us and you for dooming the Earth. But he does say, go get that butter, Kelsey.
Yeah.
And with that, the door to the ship slides shut. The 3 of you feel the wind blast off of this thing as it silently shoots up into the sky at an alarmingly fast rate. And you watch it as the ship becomes smaller and smaller until it's a little black dot, and it vanishes from sight. And from your perspective, Trudy and Francis, is the exact opposite. You're on the Earth 1 second, looking in Kelsey's eyes, and then this door shuts, and out the portal of the ship, you watch as the Earth gets smaller and smaller, turning into that pale blue dot, and then vanishing from sight as you head off into parts unknown. And back on the Earth, as the end of days approaches, and strange colors swirl in the sky, and the sea churns and roils, 2 kid detectives and their teacher head out on the ocean water, bobbing up and down, ready to face whatever comes.
show me who to be. All I ever needed was a chance. If I get to heaven, will they have my grand? Please don't hate the only mind I've got. All I can see is a hole in the stars, swallowing my dreams and making them into scars. The years that took off with those dreams of tomorrow are strangers through a looking glass. No matter the intention, it's a mother of invention that everything must pass.
My name is Matthew Arnold, and I played Kelsey Grammer.
My name's Anthony Burch, and I played Francis Farnsworth.
My name's Beth May, and I played Trudy Trout.
My name is Freddie Wong, and I played Tony Collette and Blake Lively.
My name is Will Campos, and I was the game master.
My name's Maxton Waller, and I wrote the theme song A Hole in the Stars, as well as Big Shane Silva.
My name is Anissa Omran, and I was the producer.
My name is Ashley Nicolette, and I was the community manager.
I'm Courtney Terry. I'm the community coordinator.
I'm Cindy Denton, and I am the merch manager.
My name is Esther Ellis, and I've been the lead editor.
My name is Travis Reeves. I am an editor and sang on the intros of episodes 35 and 37.
I'm Omar Romolino, and I provided additional editing.
My name's Brian Fernandez. I was a producer and provided additional editing.
Thanks so much for listening to Season 3 of Dungeons and Daddies. Our 2025 Black Friday sale is going on now until Friday, December 5th. 20% off most items and some new items. The most premium offerings we've ever had. An incredibly soft custom flannel and warm beanie. Bundle up, get cozy. They're very comfortable. In addition, the new limited edition Beth Mayrican apparel pre-order is up for a Beth design tee. See it all at dungeonsanddaddies.com and click store at the top of the page. Shout out to our Patreon supporters who directly support this show. People like Pydeb Spriggings, Jan Haugerud, Kriegerin, Johnny Lee, Torgo, Christopher Carlson, Fourth Reaper, KDG, Torish, Bobby Rogers, Ace Hudson, Kaden McGraw, Samantha Martold, Jaybird, Joseph Greenland, Jeb, Joshi Hyslop, Gemma Reyes, Matthew Paris, and Brooke. Our next episode is December 16th. We'll give you a peek behind the Patreon curtain with our postseason after show, The Peach Pit, which will cover all the madness of this season. You won't want to miss it. Thanks again. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
My name's Anthony Burch, and I played Francis Farnsworth and one of Tony's dads.
My name is Matthew Arnold, and I played Kelsey Grammer and Matthew Arnold and one of Tony's dads.